Welcome back to another episode. Happy Tuesday, guys. So tonight we have a great show. We have a lot to talk about. But first, we have a very special guest. This person I had to threaten a lot for him to be here. I believe he had to quit his job to be here tonight. Let's welcome my friend Rudy. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here finally after
How's
what,
it
2
going,
years?
man? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. I felt like you called me out the last stream about working too hard. So it was like time. I had to do this. I had to show up.
Oh man. Well, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Looking forward to talking about some good stuff. I came
Yeah.
specifically to talk about the Titanic figure of the year right there.
Titanic figure. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
No, I'm kidding, man. Come on. Come on. Let's be real.
But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, guys. We have a tease, we got releases, but first, obviously, we have to give a wake-up call to the king of the community. We have to give him a wake-up call because Hot Toys is hogging all the action. We haven't heard Inart, the king. Where is the king?
Well, they did tease the Batman release, right?
Yeah, release from how long ago? Anyway, so all right, guys. So also, we're waiting on William Cody. So he should be in at some point. We're just waiting on him. So let's say hello to the chat real quick before we get started, and then we'll get into the action. All right, so we have. Let's see who's in here real quickly. We got Nefty in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. I'm doing. Thank you for being here, my friend. We have Chris in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. I'm doing. Welcome, everybody. We got Bo. Bo says, what it do? Happy Tuesday. But yes, guys, there's 19 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. How you doing? Oh, man. We got Luch in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. What up, my Hono collectors? Let's get this positive. Unbelievable. I'm doing. Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. We got Paul in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got Talon in the house. Welcome. How you doing? He just hit the jackpot with a figure for me.
Which figure?
He wanted the Two-Face 2.0.
Ooh, nice figure.
So he just got that. It'll ship tomorrow. We got Gilbert in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. See?
We're happy.
I don't think he expected the service he got. He was like, do you got? And within 20 minutes, everything was set. Let's see who else. Mr. Cody, don't forget. This guy. Unreal. Unbelievable. We got Punisher in the house. How are you, my friend? I'm doing. Thank you for being here. We got 03 Mills in the house. How are you? I'm doing. Welcome. We got Harold in the house. Hey, FabsFigures. Unbelievable. How you doing? Unbelievable. Always playing with my emotions. Unreal. Let's see. Yes, guys. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but as you can see, my new headdress. So shout out to TK Magic Shop. He noticed that they were doing some stuff on Sideshow, so we all did it. And this hat is originally $20, I believe it was $25. Came out to $8 shipped. So I got the white one and I got the black one. So shout out to Thule for telling me how to dress tonight. He said, put it on. Oh, man. Eric in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. I'm doing. Another channel member in the house. Let's see. Rudy. See, you got a fan base here, Rudy. They know.
Listen, I'd love to be here all the time, man. I just have to pay for all those 108 toys. You know?
Oh my God. Well, there's always unemployment. You know what I mean? You don't have to always go to work.
Good point. That's a good point. Less stress too, right?
Can you imagine? It's like, yeah, I'm living on unemployment now.
That's how I'm gonna pay for my hot toys and my present toys and all that.
I was just gonna say, are you collecting anymore? No, I'm on unemployment.
That's why I can't quit.
Huh?
I can't quit. That's why I can't quit.
Exactly. No, that's what none of us could quit. Can you imagine?
No, the collecting days are done.
That's it. If I stop collecting today, do you know what would happen to the collecting community? It would fall apart. Imagine.
You're the real one, right? You're the veteran. Come on.
I'm the only one. Imagine that's gonna go viral. Watch the abuse later. Oh man. Gilbert in the house. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? All right, we got Axel in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
How you doing?
Let's see. We got I ain't coming if you William Code. Isn't that the E, what the E's for? The A? It sounds like A, Code. No, I'm just messing. William Cote. William Cote. Let's see. Still working on their Christopher. Oh my God, what a joke. What a joke. The Thor in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see. TK in the house. Welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got, my God, you guys are on fire already. Look at you. Uncarded in the house. Welcome, my friend. Let's see. And yes, Faz, you're welcome. Everybody who even Nefty, right? Nefty got a figure last week, and he got it. I believe it was the next day. You know why I do that? I do it, number one, because when I order stuff, just in general, not from people, just whether it's eBay, whatever, I just want my stuff to at least be shipped as soon as possible. You know what I mean? Because at least once it's out, I know it's coming. Right. But when you're like sitting on the shipment for days and days and days, like what the hell's going on? So I try to always ship it as soon as possible. What'd you say?
Or months. Like I'm coming up in a month from the Sideshow shipping my Batman figure. I paid for it a month ago, still hasn't shipped.
Which one did you get? The bat signal or the regular?
The deluxe, the one with the diorama display.
Right, but no bat
signal. So like the middle one, yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
Did you get the bike too?
No, I didn't get the bike.
Oh man,
about that
well, ToysForKiddos.com has it if you need it.
I know, especially now with the Present Toys biker guy. Those two are going to go hand in hand, so I have to get that. That's on my list.
Don't forget to use a coupon code, okay?
No, I got you, man.
The Thor says, nice SS cap. Does it? my shoulders are loose. Joker Jay in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. We got Sonny was right. The working man is a sucker.
Wow. I feel attacked.
That is great. Oh my God. That he said Sonny was right. I watched that movie, not even exaggerating, over 100 times. And as I'm reading this, I watched him say it.
Right. Listen, that's a classic.
That's a classic
for collectors. Come on.
And no, and that line specifically, though, that
right,
line is such a big deal because remember when he got, his father slapped him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so funny. he said the working man's a sucker. That is horrible. Mojo Z in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
How you doing?
All right, let's see who else is here. That's good. I know. He said that's gonna get clipped. It's okay. Let's see. The only two I thought is veteran clip it. Oh man, you guys are nuts. Leo, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, I think we're good, guys. Yes, I got Black Widow 24 hours later. See, you can't beat the service. You can't beat the collection. You can't beat the service.
I still have to
Unbelievable.
pick up those 2 figures from you. I just keep on getting
Yeah,
sidetracked with
you're too busy making money to spend it. You know.
spend it on terrible things, poor life decisions, poor collecting decisions, my
Oh my
friend.
god. We got. Let's see who else is in here. We got Rob in the house. Welcome.
How you doing?
Oh man, we got Derek in the house. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Where's my Shazam? I wish they were making Shazam. I wish.
You got the third party one, right?
No, I didn't because it looked so ugly that I was like, you know what, I could do
Terrible.
without it. It was
That
so
was
bad,
terrible.
and not only that, but the body was so small, just like
It just doesn't make sense.
what's the other one? The sorcerer from Black Adam. What was his name? Dr. Fate.
Yeah, yeah,
His figure too, tiny, tiny body. Like it's just such a horrible figure, both of them. So that's why I
right.
didn't even bother. You know,
Yeah.
it's cool. Like I saw somebody who had them all, right? Had the whole like display with Shazam and stuff, and it looked freaking awesome. Like with the bubblegum bubble
Right.
and that head sculpt he had on, it looked awesome. But it's from far away. You know, from
Yeah,
close, that figure is garbage. So that's why
yeah.
I didn't even bother. All right, guys. So we're gonna get started. Okay. So, like I said, we have we can't get started. Albert, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Thank you for being here. All right, guys. So first and foremost, we're gonna get into I'm gonna get Rudy's opinion and views on the Battlefront Umbra situation first before we get into the Jack Sparrow figure tease. So, Rudy, I personally know that you don't collect Star Wars. So number one, did you go for the figure? This Star Wars Battlefront 2 figure. Number two, how do you like the lottery system?
So I actually did, right? So I've been dabbling in Star Wars a little bit, especially the Ahsoka line and the Obi-Wan line. I started jumping back in. I just can't go full speed ahead. It's just too much to keep up. But troopers, I always told myself I'd stay away from, but there's certain ones that are tempting, right? Like which one is the one from Ahsoka, the Captain Enoch? Right,
Yes.
that's a very unique looking figure. And the same thing with this one. This one, look, visually, this looks great, right? It's the nice color combo, the yellow and the black just pops. And it comes with all that, all the gear, the 3 head sculpts. So
Mhm.
it looked like a figure that could just stand out, even if you're not a trooper collector.
Right.
So I tried to get in there. And I think you and I were messaging a little bit. And I told you at some point I messaged, I'm number 3,200. There's no way I'm getting it, right?
I remember.
So I knew, and I just hung around to see, like, they usually give you the alert when things are sold out. So I just hung around to see how many people got it. But yeah, there was no way I was gonna get it. I did try, but I was way up in the numbers. So
Now, price wise, what do you think of the price? Retail from Sideshow, which I believe was like something like 305, and then so Toys for Kiddos had it for 415.
right,
Other sellers had it for 340, 360. So it kept going up literally like
right.
every few minutes. It was just the price of going up. Number one, how do you feel about the price for a trooper at retail, which is 305?
Look, it's a little high, but then again, you look at this, you're paying for the fact that it's an exclusive, right? That it's very limited, but at the same time, you're getting 3 head sculpts. You get a lot of display options, right? That pack that it has, the ammo pack, you can detach it. There's tons of weaponry that comes with it. It's actually a pretty loaded release. So I think in terms of troopers, it's probably one of the more accessory heavy pieces we've gotten in a while. So
Do
at
do you
305,
go ahead?
what
Go ahead.
happened?
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, so I think at 305, it's a little more than I would expect, but again, you're paying for that exclusivity. That's what you're paying for. I think this should have been high 200s, but once it crosses that 300 threshold, it's a little too much. But again, if you want one of the, how much was it? Like 1,200 pieces or something,
Something
you're
like
gonna
that,
have to pay a
over
little bit.
1,500 or something.
Yeah.
Now, so do you personally justify the 3 helmets, as like, do you consider them head sculpts? Do you think that because of the fact that we got literally 3 plastic extra pieces, right, that
Right.
obviously are heads,
Right.
you know, it's not going to be the same craftsmanship as them making a head sculpt, right? It's
Right.
just not. So,
Right.
do you value the fact that you get 3 helmets over a head sculpt?
No, no, because I think a lot of these helmets too, it's slightly modified, but we've seen versions of each of these, right, in some way or another. So it's not like maybe there's certain portions that they have to remold, but it's not something that's completely new and a new helmet that we've never seen before. So in that sense, they are still reusing some parts, so it's not as valuable to me as a sculpt or a
Right.
second sculpt that we're getting. So I think that value's not there.
So, but you said that you know, the fact that it came with 3 head sculpts, that justifies, you know, the retail price of 305. So,
Right.
again, to you personally, those
Yeah.
3 head sculpts, those 3, you know, plastic pieces
Right.
justify a trooper being, you know, obviously that's not the only thing you mentioned, but, you know, speaking of the head sculpt, which is, you know, 99% of the figure,
Right.
right? Obviously the
Right.
body is important, but the head sculpt or the helmet, whatever it is the focus, right? It's
Right.
the main attraction. So, would you have rather, obviously a trooper doesn't get a head sculpt unless it's
Right.
like a you know, like a Rex or like
Or
Cody,
something
like
like that.
that. Something standard like this, right? It's a video game. You're not going to see head sculpts, blah blah blah. Would you have rathered get a single helmet and paid less, and exactly the way it is, just paid less, paid instead of 305, 275, right? 275, one helmet. Um, same, you know, same rarity, same what do you call it? Same exclusivity, all that. It's still the same, but
Right.
helmet 275. How would that make you feel?
Nah, I think for one helmet, I probably want less than that. I think I
So there you go. So wait. So
yeah,
Harold is saying 305 after tax and shipping. Right. That was sideshow. Correct.
right.
So
So see, at
265.
265 list, I think it's a good deal.
So that's fine. So even I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought it was 305, you know, plus
Yeah, when
tax
you
and
said
shipping.
305, I thought it's high, but 265, I think it's a
Well,
great deal.
that's what I thought, because I didn't get one on sideshow, so I didn't even really know, you know, or at least I don't remember what the price was going to be. But 305 it is with tax and shipping. So 265 is actually very fair for what it is.
Yeah,
You know, very fair.
yeah, definitely. I would agree with that.
Okay, so
And
yeah, so that's not bad. Go ahead.
yeah, I think with the three scopes, you throw that in there now, 265, I think that's extremely reasonable. Now, would I pay $400 or
That was my
415?
next. That was correct.
No, no, it's just it looks great, but there's so much coming out right now. I can't convince myself to pay something for that much money for a cool looking trooper. I just can't. At 265, if I'd been able to get it retail, that's pretty reasonable.
Now, going back to your point, so like I mentioned earlier that they just kept going up and up and up and up and up.
Right,
On eBay right now, they're going, you know, crazy amount.
right.
Um, what is the highest price you would have paid for something? If obviously if you were into it and you wanted it really badly, what is the highest price you would have been okay paying for it, knowing how limited it is, knowing how rare it is, knowing that it's from a video game line, knowing that it's from a Star Wars video game line, knowing that Hot Toys doesn't really make video game lines like that for Star Wars. So all of
Right.
that, you know,
I probably would have done 350, 375 maybe would have been my limit
you know,
if I had a chance to get it in the secondary market.
I was ready to pay like 60. No, really, I really was. That's how.
Well,
That's how.
it looks great, but I just there's just so much else on my list right now that putting all that into one kind of figure that I'm not that into would have been a deal breaker. But if I could have gotten it for 350, I probably would have pulled the
If you
trigger
would
on
have
that
got
one.
it for 350, you would have sold it to me for 320.
There you go.
Imagine. Oh man. This Umbra Trooper is lit. Yeah, this is gonna be nice.
is.
I can't
It's
wait.
beautiful.
I saw some picture. Whose picture? Somebody posted a picture of it already. Who was it? I don't remember. I saw it in a group somewhere, and it looked actually really nice. It
Yeah,
looked
it's a
very
good looking
nice.
figure.
And I saw somebody already saying, "Oh, that looks like crap." Like, it's crazy how people get so butthurt about missing out on a piece that they have to bash it after the thing comes out. It's insane, because I can guarantee you that the people talking shit about it were the first ones in line waiting for
Right.
it.
Now,
And just
look, how
because
can you
what?
looking at these pieces, looking at these pictures, how can you say it looks like crap, man? It looks it's a figure that visually pops, right? And for a trooper, even for me, that someone that doesn't collect troopers, how can you look at that? It's pretty good looking,
Yeah,
right?
stands out a lot.
It does. It stands out. It's a standout piece.
What is your favorite look? Phase 1, phase 2, or the
I like
Vault?
I like the one with the visor that drops down.
This
Okay,
one. Well, these two.
Yeah, yeah, I like those.
Out of these two, which one's your favorite right now that you're looking at them?
Probably the one in the middle. I like
Right?
the visor.
Yeah.
It's a little more pointed, more
No, I'm
angular.
telling you,
That's
the
a great
phase
look.
1, I hate the phase 1s. I hate them. They're so ugly. This one, though, I don't know why it hits so good.
No,
It's
it just
so
looks
good,
good.
this phase 1.
But then again, honestly, all three versions look pretty good. You got to be honest. They do.
No,
Look
no,
good.
even this one, this one's growing on me. This one, for whatever reason, I don't know, it doesn't hit me properly. I don't know why, but
Right.
this one, these two, I like a lot.
You know, it's funny. I read the comment right now that TK put up there, and if you looked at the announcement, there was some announcement. Somebody went parsed through it, and they said there's more to come. So I
The
think
video
they're going
game.
to release, yeah, for the video game. I think they kind of tease that there's more. There are going to be more releases coming from this thing. So
Well,
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
we're
they
done.
do that. I feel like they do that all the time. They always do that. If you look at announcements for like Ahsoka, if you look at announcement for for Loki, it always says things like that. Oh, more to come, more to come every time. So, it's just a way of, getting you hyped up while you're reading this.
Right.
But we know that. We always know that there's more to come. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's a secret. William,
Buongiorno.
welcome.
Hey,
Did you meet Rudy? Do you know Rudy?
hey, William. Nice to meet you.
This guy, unbelievable.
Hey, you can ask me anything you want about Star Wars, and I got it. You ask me somebody's name.
I'm the same way.
Rudy. Well, everybody knows
same way.
Rudy. How do you not know Rudy? Everybody
No,
knows.
I agree with William though. Usually, like, I meet parents because I've got little kids, so I meet my parents and I forget their names, and then I'm trying to get my kids to kind of get the name out of them. I'm like, go ask them their name. Go ask them their name. So I'm terrible. I'm equally as bad.
TK Magic Type said, I wonder if they will continue with the Battlefront figures if this does well. Well, I can tell you this. We all know that repainted troopers are a moneymaker for them. I don't think you could call this the new, call the troopers or Hot Toys doing this the new Iron Man, just because it's not like they're just randomly repainting what do you call it? Troopers, for example, Iron Man, the neon text, right? Where is that from? Is it from a comic? Huh?
That's from nowhere.
That's what I'm
just the
saying.
original concept.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. So you got Neon Tech, which it's from God knows where. Literally every single Neon Tech is from God knows where. The holograms are from where? Right? They just made up things that Hot Toys decides to do.
Right.
With a trooper, though, right? If you notice, besides the chromes, right? The chrome, the black chrome, the porcelain.
The porcelain. Yeah, I was going to say that.
Besides those, and then obviously you got the bronze, and then you got the gold, right? So those have been the only, as far as I remember, maybe I'm off by a couple. I don't think so, but correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, guys. Those to me have been those random figures that Hot Toys has made as troopers. That would be considered an Iron Man, right? Hot Toys just repainting a trooper for no reason whatsoever, just to make money on it. Those to me are that situation. This here, though, the reason why I don't think, right, and I don't see it as an Iron Man, situation where they're just going to constantly repaint things just because, is because this is from a video game. This was in the video game, right? This is not a repaint of anything. This is not something that they, a concept of anything. This is not something that they just made up on their own. This is from somewhere specifically, right? The easy thing for Hot Toys is the fact that these are just panels that can easily be repainted. So it's not their fault that these troopers are made that way. You know what I mean? If they weren't panels, if it was something different, we would be getting something different. And I can guarantee you most likely not as often as these troopers, because it would be a little bit more difficult for them to make. So, Rudy, what do you think about that?
No, I think you're totally right. Right, with the Iron Man figures, sure, there's some reuse of parts, right? But a lot of those armors are pretty unique and require some engineering. With the troopers, it's a lot simpler to just kind of bash up together a new trooper. Maybe you have to create a couple of new parts here and there, but it's going to be a lot of the same. And like you said, it's not Hot Toys' fault, right? This is pretty much just the design of these kinds of characters. It's a very modular. It's an armor design. The armor is what it is. You get some new pieces here and there, but yeah, it's an easier. It's something they can more easily dip into and give you different variations of without having to go break the bank.
Right. The fact that they can reuse everything is, helps them out tremendously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money that they save, not having to constantly remake, reprint, these helmets or these panels or these chest plates or these, these pieces of armor. William, what do you think about that? Would you consider these troopers to be, Hot Toys trying to make them a new Iron Man that, just because
Well, see, I don't think it applies to troopers because of the fact that there are, literally, the term army building and all that actually applies to when it's an army. And so it's like, I don't think it's just straight, the same as the Iron Man stuff. But like what TK Magic said, if this does good, it's hard to judge if it does good because it's limited to 1,500 worldwide. So obviously, it's like, oh, it's sold out. Well, yeah, there was 1,500 of them.
Now, go ahead, keep going. I had a question for you.
I'm just saying you could slap that number on damn near anything, and you're going to have people like you that want it.
Well, people like me. Now,
the Hot Toys veteran, yes.
Now, question for you. So, regarding that, what you just said, right? with the troopers and the Iron Man, the price, right? After everything we just mentioned, how do you feel about the price being at $260 something? Again, being a trooper.
$265 with 3 helmets. It's not. I don't think it's bad. And inflation's hit everything, with everyone trying to keep their bottom line and their revenue and stuff. Because obviously, if a company makes 20% gross margins, they want to maintain that. So as their prices go up, then everything else. But the fact that you could get 3 helmets with 1 figure. I know it's not as much money to make a helmet as it is for a head sculpt, obviously, but still having all 3 of those for $265, that's not terrible.
And now another rumor, I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe you guys will know more. Apparently, there's somebody said, I don't know who started this, but I heard that they're apparently making this again, but just like a regular release, and only 1 helmet. Is it possible? Anything's possible. Do I think so? I don't think so. Have they done that before? I think they have. I just don't remember the figure. Do you think that'll happen again?
Maybe not this exact ARC Trooper. To me, that would seem a little not very well thought out. But
because like they did the ARC the bark speeders. How you get those different troopers with those, and that's the only way to get them.
Yeah.
So something
It's
like
like
that again.
you know, it's like Churro Spidey versus not Churro Spidey. They did release, but
Right.
even then, the Web of Spider-Man ones had a lower number, it seems, than the average
regular.
Spider-Man.
Right.
But
Right.
if they released just one of this with only one helmet, it's like whoever, like if they choose a phase 2 helmet, you're going to be all butthurt about it because you want the phase 1.
Wait, so what if the whole point of them giving us the 3 helmets was to be able to swap them with other figures in the future?
Yeah, they would have to have that color scheme though,
Right.
and
That's what I
with
thought.
and the whole thing with the ARC troopers, like I talked about on a previous stream, is they're all like one-man armies. They're solo dudes running around behind enemy lines and whatnot. So it's not the same as like the Ahsoka helmets that came with Rex and the deluxe 501st and stuff that
That are actual
you
troopers.
could literally swap those on to people and it makes sense for the story. It's
Gotcha,
like this, unless you have an ARC trooper who's painted like this. Like I don't remember there being a squad in the game, but it has been a while. So
Right.
maybe there was like a 2 or 3 man team running around, and so yeah, you could recreate that. But what did Commander Green know?
Says I knew something Fabs didn't. Yeah, baby.
How dare you?
He's talking about the 265 versus the 305.
Yes. The price.
Yep.
The Thor says, "Come on, Fez, be your homework better." Yeah, no, I completely forgot about that price. I just remember that 305 was total. I completely forgot about that. The tax and tribute. Question is, would you pay J&D prices for this?
Yeah, no way. No way.
Oh my god.
Is J&D even still doing 6-scale figures at this point? I mean,
Oh my god.
right?
William, what is I forgot to ask you, what is your price point for this? What is the highest you'd pay for this?
What I paid already.
Which is?
It was after tax or whatever, it was like $348.
Wait, what? Where? Sideshow?
No,
Oh, your
Secret
hookup?
sources.
just out there.
Yeah, guys, I still didn't get one. So if you have an extra one, because William's gonna give me his. Even for me, even for me, Clone Wars Focus wouldn't go over 370. Let me tell you something. The FOMO was so bad that knowing that it was 305 from Sideshow, I was willing and ready to pay $460, no problem. Like, no problem. Like, the price just kept going up and up and up, and I was like, you know what? I'll pay for whatever right now. And I still couldn't get anything. I can't believe it. Phase 2 look, says Rob. Harold says, I'm only going to be posting photos. And this guy, unbelievable. Phase 1 all day long. Yeah, the 1. No Troopers 2.0. Ooh, are they in the game? If they're in the game, they're coming, guaranteed. And I'm definitely getting a double pack if they make it again. I regret not getting mine. Not keeping mine, I meant. Let's see. All right, guys. We got Anthony in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. How are you?
I'm doing.
Welcome. We got Ivan in the house. Welcome. You made it.
How you doing?
Yeah, you made it. Look at you. Thank you for being here, my friend. So, guys, all right. So we're done with enough Umbra for the century. My God, I feel like we've been talking about this forever. So, guys, now we get a beautiful tease from the king. Okay. So we have, it looks like, okay, Jack Sparrow from Dead Men Tell No Tales. Okay, it's gonna be I can't call it a reissue, but it's gonna be a reissue pretty much. It has to have a new head sculpt, or at least an updated head sculpt. The exciting thing about it, for whoever is excited about this, me, is the fact that now everything that was made out of plastic on the figure regarding the hair, right? All those dreadlocks and all those braids and all those strings, literal strings coming off of his head. As the regular figure is literally all plastic. It's all mold, it's all molded. None of it's very, very minimal hair. And I brought the figure. Out to show you guys what some of the differences are going to be. And I don't know if it's going to be worth it for people, right? Because look at all this, right? Number one, it's very detailed when it comes to all the hair and so all these things is all plastic. This is all molded, right? All of it, everything on this side as well. All that is mold, and it's supposed to be all hair. So all of that is going to be all wool. All these plastic pieces are going to be all wool. As you can see, there's real hair, actual hair here, right? So it's going to have its actual wool as well, right? It's going to have the hat. I don't know how they're going to work this thing, right? It's got a big braid in the back, right? Oh, look at all these braids back here. It's all going to be wool. Everything's going to be wool. And like I said, there's a little bit of actual hair on both sides, as you can see. So that's going to be all wool as well. Obviously, they got to curl it somewhat. But is it going to be worth it? I'm going to ask you, Rudy. Rudy, do you think getting this in Artisan is worth it?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Wow.
I got so excited when I saw this thing. Even if it weren't an Artisan, I have the original DX06, right? The very first one from Stranger Tides, I think, or I forget.
Yes. No, I know you're
the
talking
one that
about,
comes with the wheel.
the one before, yeah.
And I loved it, and I ended up passing on the DX15, right? The same version of this. So for me, it's already appealing because I passed on that one, so it's a great opportunity to pick this up. Hopefully,
yeah, the one you're talking about is the DX06, and then this is the DX15. Yep.
Right. So I'm definitely looking forward to it if I can get it, because being lottery system, probably it's going to be one of those.
I mean, there's always overseas though. I think for this figure specifically, again, because of the fact that it's Artisan, because of the fact that it's limited, it's going to be that crazy situation again.
Right.
I feel like it's always going to be anything regarding Artisan. It's always going to be that crazy just because of the fact that they're limited and everybody wants them, right? Not everybody's getting them, but whoever could get one is going to go try and get one. So that's the thing, right? It's always going to be a nightmare getting these figures. It's always going to be a headache trying to get these figures because of the fact that they're limited. But understand that now the Umbra situation, at least for me, right? I've always been stuck with whoever I buy from, whether it's Pop Collectibles, whether it's, Toys for Kiddles, whether it's Sideshow, whether it's eBay, right? I've always had my own little places where I order from, right? I never really stray anywhere else. I never really look elsewhere. This Umbra situation, though, opened me up to a bunch of resellers that I had no idea existed. People are getting, shout out to Rob. Rob was one of the people who was mentioning this one person, William Wang, and people pay him, friends and family from overseas. What? Do you know?
A lot of trust, man. That's a lot of trust.
I was just gonna say, do you know how legit you gotta be to have people pay you, friends and family, from overseas?
Yeah, that's a lot of trust right there.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Do it all the time.
You're a very trusting person, William.
Yo, wait, that's who you pay, William Wang?
I bought from William Wang. I bought from Jeremy Casa.
Oh, okay. So all these names,
Gary Kwok. I bought from all kinds of.
Okay, so all these names, right? Now knowing that, again, after the Umbra situation, it could get hectic, it could get crazy, right? One of I forget who it was that told me this. Somebody was supposed to get a certain amount of Umbra figures. Let's say, example, I don't remember what the numbers were, but for example, they were supposed to get 100. They only got 20. So that's how crazy it was. That they had, they expected a certain amount and they got barely a third. So after this whole situation, right? Me not being able to get one, right? Even working with Toys for Kiddles, I couldn't get one. When I looked at the site, it was already gone. And then when he put that what was it, that wait list order thing, like obviously if you didn't get your order, he was gonna refund you the money. But I was like, I was like, and I told him, I said, hey, whenever these exclusive pieces come out, just save me one. I said, just save me one, grab me one, just hold it for me. I'll pay for it right away. So as of right now, I don't have anything. I don't know if he has one for me. I don't know. I don't know anything, but I hope somebody has one for me. So the whole point of this is now seeing all of these new resellers, right? It doesn't make it feel so horrible, but having to overpay for these things hurts like hell. Like it hurts that it's like, man, why can't it be just retail? Why does it have to be an extra, $40, $50, $60? That's what sucks to me. But right, if what matters to you is the figure, then it is what it is, and you can't complain about paying the money. If the figure is that important to you, guess what? The money shouldn't matter. Right? But okay, that's one side of the argument, right? Money shouldn't matter if you want it that bad. But is it worth it to pay all that money just because you want it? Rudy.
Well, that's the question, right? It's worth it to you, maybe. But I think that's when you have to realize you have to make that decision. You want the figure, like you said, and then you're going to be willing to pay more for it. And you just have to know it's not worth it, but you wanted it, so you overpaid. It's worth it to you ultimately. I think that's where it comes in. And for me, this figure, this is one that I'd probably overpay for. If I miss it on Sideshow, I'll probably be willing to overpay to get that.
For Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want him that bad, yeah?
Yeah, there's definitely one of those figures that I think is going to stand out, and I'm just curious how they're going to do, because his braids and everything, it's so intricate to do that with actual hair.
Exactly.
That's gonna be what's impressive.
It's and I have a feeling, I feel like everything's gonna get done and glued on top of his head, like it's got to get covered and glued so well, because God forbid these things start falling off. Oh my, can you imagine?
Oh. No, then you just paid all that money for that.
Exactly. Can you imagine? William, what do you think?
Like I said, those dreadlocks better smell like a 3-week-old diaper full of Indian food. Because I want realistic smelling dreadlocks that have been out at sea and he ain't bathed in like 8 years.
Throwing a little rum.
I think you're confusing the in-art accuracy to the Hot Toys accuracy.
Well, then maybe I'll just wait for the premium one.
Well, maybe instead, why don't you look at your name and wait for the Hono one?
I'm building risers right now. So.
Oh man. Let's see. Joker just says, "Oh yeah, it would be cool and unique. Didn't the Sith Trooper get different weapons for the celebration release, and then there was a standard release? Sith Trooper. Which one was the Sith Trooper?
Hold on, I'm looking at
the red ones.
From which movie?
Fucking Rise of Skywalker, whatever.
Rise of Skywalker. Is that the? Oh no, that's not the Jet Troopers. No.
Pretty much.
Well, there were
Jet Troopers and there was Sith Jet Troopers.
Yeah,
right.
Just the red ones.
Yeah, you had two. You had the standard red one that was just the Sith Trooper, and then you had the one with the jetpack.
Oh, so yes, so I got two. Yes. Yeah, so but those are different. Harold. Right. Those are completely different. Because I don't know if there was a celebration. What was a celebration then? He's talking about a celebration. I don't remember a celebration piece.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Hot Toys checklist site. That's what I'm looking up right now.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
I don't remember, because I have both Sith Troopers, and I have the Jet Trooper and the Sith Jet Trooper.
Right.
But I don't remember any celebration pieces, unless one of those red ones is a celebration piece, and I forgot. Let me eBay this real quick, because now I'm gonna get annoyed. Hot Toys. Harold, if you have any more information on that specific piece, let me know, because I want to know what it is. Hot Toys Sith Trooper. All right, so we got these. So this is the Jet Trooper, and this
Right.
is the Rise of the. All right, so these are the regular ones, which is. But there's no celebration. I don't remember this being a celebration. Here they are. This is them, but I don't remember seeing a celebration on this at all. So tell me if you got the MMS, Harold, please. Because like I said, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Oh, SDCC. Let me see. SDCC. Here it is. Oh, so it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Yeah, I definitely didn't know about this because I didn't get it.
I see it. Yeah. Oh, it was an advanced release.
No,
It
but
looks
this
like it
is.
was
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I have two of these, but I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, guys. So back to what do you call it? Back to Jack
Captain
Sparrow.
Jack.
So where are we? Where's Harold? Oh, here it is. Alrighty. Let's see. We got Mark in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. All right, so let me catch up real quick. We got Bad Planet in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for stopping by as always. Let's see. Still a good figure, even with the plastic here. No, it's great. The figure that figure is a 10 still right now.
Yeah. The original one too, the DX06 is awesome.
The DX06 is very good too. Yep.
Yeah.
I have my 15 with the wheel from the 6.
You have your 15 with the wheel. Oh yes, gotcha. Give me because both came with the wheel.
They didn't.
No, I thought they did.
No, the second one came with that shark and cannon.
Oh, that's right. That whole diorama boat.
Right.
Yeah, and the cannon. Yeah.
But I got rid of that because I hate it.
No, but I could have sworn that came also. I don't know why I thought that. Maybe not. I thought they both came with the wheel. Still a good looking figure ever with the plastic here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get it. It'd probably fail. William Wang also get back to you. So yeah, so the whole point of this was having these resellers around, right? You don't have to worry so much about whether it's pop collectibles, whether it's toys for kiddos, whether it's because obviously people would rather go to a store before anything, unless you already have experiences with these resellers, you trust these resellers, you know that they're reliable because you've purchased from them before. So all of that is very helpful. Knowing all of this is very helpful, that you don't necessarily need to be limited to only websites, right? If you know these people and you know that they could get merch, get it.
Right.
Why not? Have you ordered from any of these people, Rudy?
No, I know Jeremy Casa, right? And I know William. I've seen them around, but I haven't ordered yet from them. I almost and don't hate me for this one. I almost ordered the Inarch Gandalf from Jeremy Casa because I thought, let me get into it, and then I backed up. I had a moment of realization. Don't do it. Don't spend your money on that.
Wait, stuff. Rudy, wait.
How dare you?
Look, I had a moment, right? I had a moment of weakness as a collector where I'm like, let me try to get this, and then I backed out. I actually realized I was doing something wrong. So
Eric says Jerry Casa is taking orders. So yeah, so apparently, guys, after Umbra was a lesson learned for a lot of people. Especially a lot of new collectors. So, they're taking pre-orders right now, even before anything, just to be safe, and just for people who missed out on the Umbra are, I guess probably trying to avoid missing out on other stuff, and they're they're placing the pre-orders already. One thing I believe was William Wang takes friends and family, but also what is it? Goods and services with but you got to pay more. You got to pay something, whatever the difference is, whatever he tells you to pay, which is crazy, but it is what it is. Eric says trying to secure as much as he exactly. There you Fabs, you're important to me. Imagine. Khalid, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
How you doing?
The DX15 is mostly glued in it. Well, it's all plastic. It's all, all the braids are plastic, all the dreads are plastic. Besides obviously the gluting, it's all plastic. Literally, it's all what's that called? It's all molded pieces, Let's see. William could say factory workers just wiped their heads with Captain Jar heads because you're welcome. Oh, it's a special box. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I got two of those. That's what I was saying. I was like, what special edition? I would have had it and I would have definitely known about it. Because I remember those pieces like that. But yeah, that makes sense. It's a red box. Yeah, no, I don't even think I got that, but I got two of those Sith Troopers. So now, William, what do you expect from this? Are you excited for this figure first of all?
I am, but I'm concerned about the price point. And
what do you think it's going to be?
Well, if they're teasing that wheel again, then it'll be the artisan markup, the artisan price, and the big ass wheel.
Right.
Well, do you think that because of the wheel that they're giving you, that whole setup that they did with the 06?
Possibly, but and maybe they redid the wheel, so the wheel will be, premium.
They didn't redo the wheel. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
Well, because they reuse everything, so I can tell you they didn't.
I don't see the rope on it though.
Hold on.
Oh, let's go consult Jack Sparrow.
You guys
Ziggy, display.
Well, number one, William. Number one, how would you see the rope if it's facing this way? And how do you see the rope here? You don't. So
I see the rope right here.
No, I have a rope too. What I'm saying is in the picture, you don't see you don't see the wheel, the rope because of the way the picture is, but it doesn't
Turn it
mean
at an angle.
And look, no. And look, it looks like it could be right there too. If anything, wait, I'm pointing at the wrong place. It looked like it could be in here somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So you can't say that from the picture. And I'm telling you, 99.9% they reused the wheel. Because that wheel is epic. It's very detailed. It's very nice. And there's absolutely no reason for them to change anything. Hold on. Don't move. Oh, look at you with the bones display.
That's a nice setup. That's a gorgeous display right there.
Show us the barrel. Oh, look at the barrel. And look at the lamp.
That's nice.
Look at the lamp.
Got the keys on there.
William,
That's
any
really
trades?
nice.
What's that?
Any trades? You need a Grogu? Look at that Magneto. You need a Grogu at all?
Of course.
Of course. Oh man. All right. So before we get off this topic, William, 1 to 10, just from the hair pictures.
Right now I'm gonna say a 9, just because they're hiding, the unfinished product. But Wonder Woman ended up with some pretty decent hair in real life, off of that being the super premium rooted wool stuff, but with this being the new dreadlock type thing, because if God forbid those things start fuzzing or unraveling or something.
Oh no, you think those things are going to be completely rolled up where that's not happening?
I hope so, but it's just, I don't know. I'll say a 9 for right now until they actually reveal the whole thing.
Rudy,
I'm going to agree with William. I think a 9.
Like the jacket really looks way nicer than the one that was on the DX15.
Right, even all the accessories, like the flintlocks, right? Everything. I hope the diorama is not just the wheel. I hope it's something with the wheel extra, just to differentiate. But I'd give it a 9.
I can tell you right now. Okay. I can tell you right now. It looks like it's the exact same jacket, the exact same material. Okay.
It looks thicker.
It does not look thicker. It looks exactly the same, and it looks actually, yeah, the same exact material. Literally, I'm not looking at anything different. I see all the detail on it. I see the same exact buttons on it. I'm telling you, they're going to reuse as much as possible with this figure. There's no reason to overspend on any of it if this still looks like it was released 2 years ago, you know? So I don't think so. I don't think they're going to go all out. I think, again, obviously the whole point of these figures are updating the head sculpt to a certain point. You have to, right?
Right.
Updating the size of the head sculpt, right? Because we're not going to get, that whether it's light side Anakin or dark side Anakin, the original ones, compared to that artisan Anakin, they can't be the same. They can't be the same size. I'm going to assume they're going to be, a bigger body, a 2-point body, right? Or slightly bigger, somewhat. You know what I mean? Something has to be different. It can't be the same thin body,
Right.
for that head sculpt. So, Rudy, 1 to 10.
So 9. I'm gonna agree with William. I'm gonna wait for the full reveal. I like what you're seeing here, right? It looks really solid, and I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do with the hair, especially with how intricate the style is. That's gonna be a big seller. So
Yeah, the hair.
9 could go to 10.
Right, the hair is going to be the main focus, obviously. Even when it comes to, let me tell you something. Even looking at, I'm trying to see some of these some of the like the belt buckles. It's literally the exact same. So I'm going to tell you what they did. I'm going to tell you exactly what they did. You know what they did?
They used the
Correct.
DX6 for
Correct.
the picture, and they haven't finalized the product.
Correct. That's exactly what they did. They used the DX15 body and they put their head sculpt that they're working on top of it for the picture. Because everything that you're seeing on screen is the same exact figure that I have in hand. There's nothing different whatsoever. So again, it could be just for the pictures and they'll change stuff later on. Who knows? But as of right now, it looks exactly the same. All right, let's get out of here. So we have obviously some releases. We got Johnson and Tyler, I believe. So let's start with Tyler. So Rudy, we were talking about this. I'm obviously getting these figures. The reason why I'm getting these figures, number one, I love Hot Toys military, which we don't get, a lot at all, right? Period.
Right.
We used to have Hot Toys used to make strictly.
That's how they started.
Well, no, they started before. They started with unlicensed stuff, and then they got into
That's right.
military stuff. And with the military, though, what's interesting for you guys who don't know, for you non-collectors out there, they were using likenesses from actors without their permission.
Yep.
On military figures.
Yep.
And I found this out. Obviously, buying a bunch of Hot Toys military figures, but obviously not all of them were actors. I had a couple Asian guys that were military. Like one of them was like a mountain guy that was military.
Right.
But the reason why I found out, I noticed that they were making likenesses on the head sculpt is because I ended up buying so the third-party company came out with the James Rhodes Colonel outfit. Right, that blue one with the long jacket or whatever. I wanted a James Rhodes, but I wanted from the original Iron Man. What's his name? Terrence Howard.
You're right.
So,
I know where you're going with this.
So I know if you have military, you know as well.
Yep.
So I'm looking for a head sculpt of this guy somewhere, and I was like, all right, it doesn't exist. So I was like, whatever. So I ended up making it with a Don Cheadle head sculpt.
Right.
Then I end up buying this. Actually, let me pull it up for you guys because it's really cool. And I ended up finding this Hot Toys military figure with, again, Terrence Howard's head sculpt on it. Oh, man, I removed that thing so quickly. I took that off of the figure, put it on the body with the outfit, with the Colonel outfit. And I put just a generic head sculpt on that Hot Toys military figure. And I'm gonna show you guys what the figure is, because it's actually really cool to see how good Terrence Howard looks for that figure from back then. and I don't regret buying that figure whatsoever. And those military figures, guys, the detail on those things were incredible. The amount of weapons, the amount of accessories, the outfits were great. Oh, I'm gonna find this guy.
Some of these third-party companies are still doing that with the actors' likenesses. I got when I was collecting all the Game of Thrones ones, the Lannister nobleman. It was the head sculpt of what's his name, Jean Russo from The Professional.
Oh, was it? I didn't know that.
It was a good ass looking head sculpt too.
Wait, which one? Which one? What figure?
The Lannister noble.
Lannister noble. I gotta find it.
Yeah, look, I got one here, right here too, by the way.
Yeah, that's it.
Norton one.
Oh, that's the Ed Norton. Wait, hold on. I don't have that one. I never got that one. Oh yeah, I do. I have that one. No, I do. I do have that one. I should. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I didn't know that was him though. I never saw his likeness.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm telling you. That's why I didn't notice about Terrence Howard either, because you got to look for.
And I think he was another. He was another one like this. He was another Army.
Correct. Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I just can't. I didn't know that. So I have that one too, or do I? Or maybe not. Maybe I have the Terrence Howard and not that one.
Yeah, because they were companion figures for this one. I remember.
Yeah, that's
Rudy,
why.
Did you knock your mic far away or something?
Does it sound better now?
It sounds a little muffled to me. I don't know.
You sound muffled.
Hold on, let me fix it.
Try to push the plug in. If it's like,
give me a second.
Guys, I'm looking for this figure. I'm not gonna stop until I find. Rudy, what's the name of your figure? Give me the name so I can find it like that.
Sorry, I was muted. Hopefully that sounds better.
Yeah, it does. I think it said 75th Ranger Regiment.
Yeah, U.S. Army Rangers, 75th Regiment.
Hold on. All right, here we go. Godding. So guys, so again, this was a figure that I bought just for the head sculpt, and I swapped it immediately. So
that's the one. Yep.
So this is Terrence Howard right here, right?
Yep.
And then so
100%.
this is the figure. Look, it's Hot Toys, as you can see at the bottom. So look at the likeness. It's got the widow's peak and everything. So I bought this figure and I made a custom James Earl, the Iron Man 1 figure movie. And so this is the point, right? Hot Toys was doing this before getting licensed with Marvel, DC, all that stuff. And these figures as well were incredible. Very, very good quality military. Also, the anime figures that they were making forever were very, very good as well. All right, so let's start with William. So we have Tyler from that movie. I forget the name. How do you feel about these figures? Do you like these figures? The fact that they're military and you're military, or does that matter to you at all? Do you like the way they look? Do you like the fact that they light up?
I mean, they look real cool. They look, very sci-fi. They look like quality and not like cheapy looking. I'm not familiar with the IP. I'm also not familiar with the actors because I know that was kind of like one of the big deals that they're like known actors or something in Asia when they announced these. So I know a lot of Asian collectors were pretty excited about it. It's not something that I'm going to be buying.
Really?
No, maybe if I had some like Starship Troopers guys or something that they could all go with, or if I had my Inart Paul Atreides, whatever his name is from Dune, then you could have them.
That does not go together. Stop it.
They could.
They could not ever. You're talking about a robot and some guy wearing like a weird suit. Like
you don't know.
He said you don't know. Rudy, how do you feel about Tyler?
Oh, they look awesome, man.
Right?
We were talking about this earlier. I said I did watch the movie, right? Because I wanted to see what it was all about. It was entertaining. It wasn't anything crazy. It's was very
war, right? There's a lot of war.
It's all about war, but it's some weird, like there's some plant that's taking over the planet, and these guys at the end, they're in like this this is from like the end scene in the movie, and they're awesome. They look great. And I told you, I passed on it as an IP guy. I was like, nah, it's not Marvel. It's not John Wick. It's not one of these movies that I really like. I saw the movie. I thought it was good. And now these got released. And part of me, the collector that is irresponsible in me, is basically telling me I need to pick these up. So they look good. They look awesome, man. And
No,
they'll
they
go
look very,
well with the military. He
they
said.
look very good, and it looks like these things are light up function right here.
I think they do. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they are, but sometimes it looks like they may not be. So I don't know. Like this just looks like that's the color at all times. I don't think that's a light up function, because look, even when it's up, it's still blue. So I don't think that's light up at all. If it does, I don't know.
I'm checking right now.
But yeah, well, somebody has a video out. Does it? Sideshow did their video. So
is the movie on Netflix?
Oh,
Yeah, it's on Netflix. If you want to watch it, I think it's on Netflix right now. Streaming.
Khalif says, "Who cares? It'll probably end up being a 9." Oh my God, Rudy. Hate having an older one in a smaller scale now. Yep. Well, that's what's gonna happen. They have to update it. Period. They have to. I don't know. When I say 2.0 regarding that, right? So think about this. When you do a Batman, right? You make a 2.0 Batman. You're going to see the difference, right? When you see a 2.0 Iron Man, you're going to see the difference. But for an Anakin, right? Is it really going to be that much bigger, that much more bulky, that much more thicker? It has to be to a certain extent, right? Somewhat. You can't have that same small, scrawny body, compared to what the 2.0s look like now. Not happening. So something's got to get updated. Something's got to get upgraded. Something's got to happen to these figures. Punisher says the wheel will be made of real wood this time. Oh, imagine that would be cool. I don't think so though. I don't think so, but that'd be great.
That'd be cool, but not necessary.
Well, that would mean that they're probably trying to, do what InArt does, because InArt did that for Pennywise. Remember, they did that real wood thing. I mean, is it necessary? I think it's stupid, because to have to pay extra money for a wooden, display for what? It doesn't have to be wood. You could get the same thing out of plastic, the same exact look out of plastic, as long as you have good painters,
And it'll look good, like you said. Yep.
Yeah. So I don't need anything to be real anything. I don't need to have it, be real wood, real hair, real for what? It's only going to be more expensive for absolutely no reason. So, this will be TK says infart. I'll wait for InArt 2062. Imagine. Oh my God. Yeah, he started out with that Norton looking like military dude.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the one I showed you. Yeah, yep. That's the Ranger.
Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing
for being here. Harold says, I saw a ton of military figures when I was at still tempting. No, they're nice. They're very nice looking. Gotta run, great team as always. Grateful. Thank you, my friend. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Let's see. My plan says, I thought the 75th Ranger engine was Ed Morton all this time. It was.
It was, yeah.
But it was another one. This was just another figure.
Yeah.
Another figure that they made. So it wasn't that it was just him. It was two.
Right.
See, because this one was the same thing. Army Ranger, 75th Ranger Regiment. So same exact figure, just a black character
and a different kit overall, like different weapons and everything.
Right. They don't give you the exact, which is crazy to think. Right? They're giving you literally the same exact figure twice, but they change a whole bunch of stuff on the figures. Meanwhile, now years later, they'll give you the same exact thing over and over and over.
Right.
With a different head sculpt. Unbelievable.
Right.
Carlos, my friend, welcome. You made it. You made it.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Holy, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Welcome. Says latest, what's going on? Panel. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. I thought that Fab was going to show us an actual custom. Oh, you want to see it? I can show you guys. Here, I'll show you guys. Hold on.
It's funny. While he's walking away, they have the new the clothing set, so you can customize your new Captain America, right? Who is it, Toto or that one Topo Studios? Yeah, they just dropped that uniform that looks pretty good.
Is it the World War II one again?
The World War II one again, yeah, but they do some great tailoring with their stuff, so that's gonna be awesome.
They made what?
Nothing, Fabs. You missed it. You don't get to know.
No, we were talking about how Topo was doing the World War II Captain America uniform again. They just dropped those pictures.
Oh, I didn't see. Send them to me so I can pull them up.
Yeah, let me send them.
So this is the custom I did, guys. So let me. So this is a whole kit right from the outfit that came out, and obviously this is the head sculpt I just showed you from Hot Toys. So this is Terrence Howard's Hot Toys head sculpt. Again, this is unlicensed. This was never. This was from military. This wasn't like Marvel or anything like that. This was the whole kit. So you bought the outfit, and then obviously you had to figure out what you were going to do with it. So I was able to get this. Obviously, this works with Don Cheadle as well, but this is how I have mine. Beautiful. So that's why I'm glad that Hot Toys was making those military figures that were unlicensed, because I was able to make that figure out of one of those. Let's see.
This one does light up, Fabs.
Which one?
The one that you have on the screen, the future.
Oh, they do.
warrior.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, good.
The helmet, and they've got like the light on the side that's supposed to.
I
light
did
up.
notice this too. I did notice that.
But it's
So,
all
yeah.
button cell, so you really gonna use it?
Oh, that's
Right?
awesome. No, that's awesome. I didn't know that they lit up. It looked like it lit up, but it just
Right.
was solid the whole time. So these look a little bit like well. So from this one, let's go to Johnson. Right, again, same exact thing, just two different colors. His is red on the mask. Tyler is blue, but literally the exact same outfit, the exact same figures, as you can see right next to each other. But the reason why I'm getting these, are you getting these, Rudy?
I'm gonna try. I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna try to get these.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to get them too, which is what I said as soon as they were announced. I'm getting these 100%. But the only reason, not the only reason, one of the reasons why I'm getting these is to display them with these. For those who know these figures, the Damn Toys Wandering Earth, I have all three of them, and right now they're just by themselves because, you know, they don't really fit with anything else. But now with these figures, oh my God, they're going to look incredible. Look at that.
Oh, so it's weird to put him with Dune, but you can just put him with some randoms. Okay.
Well, this is exoskeleton here, military as well. So I think that it would belong more with its own category of figure rather than, oh, let's get an exosuit next to a mythical movie.
You're a mythical movie.
Oh man. So this is why, guys. So Rudy, do you know these?
Yeah. Damn Toy did these. These look awesome.
Wandering Earth.
Yeah, that's another wacky movie. If you see it on Netflix, it's entertaining, but it's a little wacky.
So, like I said, they made two males. This is the female, but they look exactly the same. Exosuits with these black outfits, you know, boots, very rugged.
Right.
The articulation is okay, but these things, my God, if one falls off and you try to put it back on, oh, forget it. It's like a domino effect.
Right.
One thing pops off, and then it's like, all right, let me put it back. And then something pops off, and then, all right, let me put it. And you'll be putting on 10 different things if one pops off.
Right.
They're the most annoying figures to own, period.
But they look great.
They look incredible.
Now, whenever I see figures like this, it just makes me want Tom Cruise Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes.
That was a great one, too. And I forgot who made it. That would look really good, and I never got it.
Oh,
it's very old, though.
Already made one?
Yeah, I think it's either Soldier Story or one of those companies.
No, there was
DID. DID maybe.
Did DID make it? I don't think
somebody did. Somebody did 100% because I remember, and I was like, man, should I get it? And I was like, where's this going? This was way before these came out, and I didn't buy it because I was like, where am I putting this figure by itself?
No, but you
see
needed
my
him,
artisan
and you needed
Anakin.
The Emily Blunt from that movie. You needed that too. So,
oh,
look at that.
What is that?
It's artisan Anakin.
He looks like a light side Anakin.
Well, it's Clone Wars. He's still light side.
Let me find it. I'm going to find it. What was it, Rudy, again?
Which one?
The figure we're talking about?
Oh, the Tom Cruise from
yes.
What was the name of the movie, William?
Edge of Tomorrow was the fake name and then they renamed it to Live, Die, Repeat.
Yes, that one went through so many name changes. It was wacky, and it's a great movie.
Here it is. Soldier Story. Told you. I told you. I told you.
So this is the one you have, right? This is the one you have to put together.
Yeah, I have this one. Isn't this it?
It's a version, but it's not exactly what we
It's
saw in
not
the
in
movie,
black
right?
because the other one was black.
It's black. The helmet was a little
Right.
wackier. This is more like a modern day soldier story. So they tried to do a real military exosuit kind of thing. But
Wait,
it's the closest we've gotten to that look.
right. So then let me find you. I gotta find the one because I know there is one that was all. So here's the female. So we're getting some. Oh, here. Wait, no. Here's the female.
I remember was it
See?
Scaletta Studios that did it or something
I
like
don't
that?
know, but here's the female.
Yeah, that's the one.
So she looks awesome. I don't know who made
This
this.
was customized. This was
Oh, that's a custom. Okay.
yeah. This was I remember it's one of those guys that sells it for like $2,000
Oh, okay. So yeah. So
because
and
they
then
did limited customs.
so
Yeah.
then is this it here? No, this one.
No, that might be it. Go
No,
up.
no, this one.
Yeah.
So it looks like, but it looks like it's a custom as well.
I think they're customs. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a custom. No, but I saw a third-party company make this. I'm telling you, I saw somebody make this, and I was
If
like,
I
"Oh
missed a
man!"
third-party version of this, I'm gonna
I'm
kill
telling you,
myself.
it
I'm gonna be
wasn't
so
it
pissed at
wasn't
myself.
it wasn't recently. This was years ago because the movie's years old.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this somebody made this years ago, and I was like, "Oh," I was like, "That's sick," and I was like, "Should I get it?" And I was like, "Eh."
I think the movie came out when I was in Afghanistan, and we got like a bootleg of it. We were like, "This is awesome."
That's a great movie.
Yeah, see, no, they didn't. So I guess I'm wrong. I thought somebody made that years ago.
I remember the customs, the
Oh.
ones that you brought up, the Emily Blunt and the Tom Cruise customs. I remember seeing them, thinking they looked awesome, and then saying, "I'm not paying $2,000 for that." You know, it's like I can't afford that.
Yeah, no, I would never spend that type of money on any of that. All right, let's see. Good. All right. So okay. All right. So now if you were to decide, obviously, it's literally exactly the same figure as you can see.
Yeah.
No differences at all whatsoever, not even a little bit, besides he's got a 39 here and he's got a 26 here. Literally exactly the same thing, same exact weapon, same exact
Yep.
display of where you put the weapons, the same light up function, it looks like everything exactly the same.
Right.
1 to 10.
I'd say they're solid 8.5s.
Why 8.5? First of all, let's go back. Head sculpts.
Not knowing what they're supposed to look like, I'd say they're probably about 9s.
Right, just because you know how they do the Asians, right?
Accurately, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty accurate though to the movie. Having watched
They do
it,
the Asians.
No, I haven't yet.
having watched, I watched the movie and they look really accurate. So they're really good, solid sculpts.
So
be
your turn to rate them, Rudy.
Honestly, I would say 10s.
Yeah, right.
These look incredible. The engineering on the suits is awesome. The
Mhm.
detail work, right? The weaponry. This takes me back to when Hot Toys was doing really solid military style weapons in 6 scale. That just really looked great. And the suit itself with the exoskeleton pieces, just it pops. So even independent of the IP that they're from,
Correct.
they're just amazing
Correct.
looking.
Correct.
figures.
You don't need to have them from that movie specifically.
Right.
They could just be crazy looking military figures.
Right.
And let's just say you just happen to be racist and you don't want to see those faces. Well, look at what they look like. Well, look at what they look like with the helmets on. You don't really need to worry about the head sculpts if you don't care for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you could literally have them like this and not even know that there's head sculpts behind the mask.
Right.
So
and it's pretty cool to see that this full mask look is pretty awesome.
it looks like one piece. It doesn't look like it even separates
Yeah.
anywhere. That's
Yeah.
why it looks awesome. That whole faceplate, the fact that I can guarantee you it's magnetic too. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be. Yeah. See how it sits up there? It has to be magnetic.
Right.
So look how good they look. They look very, very good. I'll give them a 10 all day long. I can tell you these suits, I hope they're not flimsy and I hope they don't, constantly pop out or whatever.
Right.
But we got to wait and see because these things are flimsy sometimes, obviously, depending on where you buy them from.
Right.
What brand you get them from. Let me catch up with you guys real quick before we get to our next topic. We got Tooley says, guys, there's 41 of you guys. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here as well. Joker J says more thicker. Fast. I spent 200,000 with Sideshow and only Can you imagine? They didn't even give me the hat. I had to pay for the hat.
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable. Oh, the next one's on 75th. He said 200,000. Jim, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Thank you for being here, my friend. We got Carlos says Fabs, that has to be Umbra coming in tomorrow, but think I'm getting rid of it for the price it's going for. I can pay for additional Jack Sparrow. This guy. I'll take it. I'll take it for a trade.
Yeah, I should sell mine for like a G.
$1 billion. Well, you should trade me.
Yes.
I have a sick Grogu for you.
Well, I'm down for trading for some things like, Ben Franklin.
So 5 Ben Franklins.
Yeah.
We got yes, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't thought about joining the channel, please join the channel, guys. You won't regret it. Believe me. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to have testimonials, and I'm going to make little clips of them and play them for you guys to join the channel. Damn, anything uniform kit set. Send it to me. Imagine. Still working, Joker. Can we get a Halo? Damn toys, I have it. Yeah, no, they're great. Those damn toys. Oh, monkey, Fez, the rooted here. So it is. I thought it was down to yeah. Yep. Let's all hit that like. Yes, guys, please. There's 44 of you guys in here. Hit that like button if you don't mind, please. Haji has good bootlegs. 10. Oh my god. All right, guys. So we're done with this topic. So here we go. So we have now, I don't know if you guys know or heard, Topo previewed their Batman outfit, as you can see. My first reaction was it doesn't look as good as the present toys picture, right? Number 2, I noticed that at least from this picture, they're giving you just regular hands. Remember that present toys gave you the hands that were wrapped in the white tape. So Rudy, did you see the present toys one?
Oh yeah, I ordered it already.
Good, me too. Now,
Yeah.
which one do you like better and why?
I'm with you. I think I like the present toys one. I liked they have the hand wraps, right? And they've got the neck guard. I think
Yes,
the way they
the neck guard is what makes the whole thing, I think.
right. So, but they're gonna give you a body with the they even show it right with all the hands. But the fact that they're giving you the wrapped hands, that's kind of key to getting
that changes
accuracy.
If you look at the figure, the present toys one with the wrapped hands and the head sculpt, that thing, it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
that's why I ordered. And another thing, it comes with the body too. Don't forget the Topo. Remember,
right.
It's only the outfit.
That's right.
Topo is always only outfits. The present toys comes with the entire body too.
And it's not that expensive either, to be honest. It's a really good deal.
It was $120, right?
Yeah, 115. So I think that was a solid deal for that.
Yeah, I ordered it on 16kid.com. Also,
Same here.
guys, I ordered also the Pop Mart Gong Buzz Lightyear shipped, the second version of it. So I'm excited to get that. I believe it came with the cat socks, which I missed on the first diecast figure. So I'm excited for that.
Is that 1/6 scale?
No, it's 1/7.
That's yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about. Was
the new one that the new Buzz comes with the suit, with the astronaut suit.
1/7 scale might actually not be that bad because Buzz was always way shorter than Woody.
Yeah, but if you look at the what was it, that Pop Toys that made the
pedophile looking Woody?
The Woody, yeah. So if you look at if you put that Woody next to the 1/7 scale, it doesn't go. But if you put that Hot Toys Woody next to the Hot Toys Buzz next to the Woody, it actually looks better.
Oh, I saw somebody put a Tom Hanks sculpt on that creepy looking Woody.
I did see it. I did see it, and they put a Chris Evans head sculpt on the Buzz Lightyear too.
Yeah, because they didn't want to put what's his name, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Oh, that's right. Tim, what's
Tim
his
Allen,
name?
right?
Tim
Tim
Allen.
Allen. I couldn't think of
Tim
his
Allen.
last name.
Yeah, Tim Allen was the original voice actor.
Man.
The Asian veteran. I would display them with helmets on. They look great either way. Exactly. You
Yeah.
most likely,
That
won't care
Topo
for the
suit,
head.
it doesn't look homeless enough for me.
Correct. And
Yeah, it looks
that neck guard is what makes
clean.
it too clean.
It looks like a college kid is just like
Correct.
in between classes, not somebody who's
He looks like he's about to go vote for Biden.
yeah.
What'd you say?
I want my figures to look like they eat out of the trash.
He said testimony. Love the sculpt. Yeah, I feel like you guys, if you don't care for that head sculpt, for those head sculpts, right? The Asian head sculpts, it doesn't matter, right? Because you could completely have them covered. And guess what? You can pretend like it's a full helmet that you need to, if you want to replace it, you got to pop it out and put a head sculpt on. So you just cover the faceplate and you're set. So you don't really, again, if you don't care for those head sculpts, you don't have to sweat it because they're not going to, affect you anyway. SJC, welcome. The only one on my DX31 video who caught my reference. This guy right here. The only one. I said it hoping and hoping to see who would pick it up. The only one right there. He should win it. You should win the next giveaway just for picking that up.
What's a DX31? Is that Black Adam?
Black Adam Gold, yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched those videos because I'm not a true fan or whatever. True collector. True
fan
anything.
of Marvel and DC.
Huh? What'd you say?
Is that a true fan of Marvel and DC?
No, I just haven't gotten to watch as much videos as I usually do at work. I've actually had to do work. Isn't that weird?
Actually, I don't even believe that. I think you're lying. You've been trying to get your Umbra for the past 3 days, so you haven't even been working.
No.
Unbelievable. He said no. All the new Topo sets are coming on bodies. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it because as of right now.
Yeah, are you sure about that one?
Yeah, I was saying because as of right now, Topo is strictly outfits, not a body at all ever. So I don't know.
I sent you on Instagram. I sent you the link to the.
Oh, you did? Okay.
The Topo World War II uniform for Captain America that they released too, and it's through Pop Toys, but no body included in that one, at least through Kit. It's just the suit.
Let me see. Pop Toys. Oh, but this wait. So what is the point? What did you send me this?
Oh, it's just the other Topo set. They teased that they were doing this. The new World War II suit for Captain America.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll pull it up. I didn't even know this.
It just got today. I saw it this morning.
All right, so
they're doing some great work, man. The tailoring that they have, is phenomenal on this stuff.
All right, so it's on 1/6 kit. So perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you feel about this? So Bob, first of all, before we continue, are you 100%? Because as you can see, right, they're putting the suit on a body, right, so we could get the full effect of what it's going to look like, right? At least for the promo pictures, at least to get people hyped up and excited for what this is going to look like, which is what Present Toys did. What they did the entire figure, head sculpt on, wrapped hands on, so the figure looks way better than what you're looking at right now. So Rudy, how do you feel about this? Would you also get the Topo outfit if they sell it, or are you just sticking with the Present Toys?
I might stick with the Present Toys, but there's a comment further down. The next comment says that this one they showed a motorcycle helmet with it.
I did see that. Bob shared that in the group. Bob, do me a favor, please, if you can. Send me those pictures. That picture you sent, you shared with us, with the modification of the head sculpt for the helmet and the hat, because you could put a helmet or a hat on the figure apparently. So we did see that. So Bob, please, and let me know when you send it to me, so I could.
Because that would be the tempting thing for me to get that helmet. Not that I put it on the sculpt, because I'd want to kind of just show the sculpt by itself. But having him at least holding the helmet, that'd be interesting. But I don't know. I'd have to wait to see the full release. I mean, they kill it with the tailoring, Right, we were talking about that too. They did that Tulsa King Stallone figure, and the suit
Yes.
is amazing.
The
So
tailoring,
I would
tailoring,
definitely
right?
be tempted. Yeah.
The tailoring is very good. Big Rip, welcome, my friend. How are you?
How you doing?
How you doing? Carlos says, FabsFigures Giant Toy has present toys for $89. Ooh,
Better deal.
that's a great deal. I paid $100. We overpaid. 16kit.com.
Does Giant Toy charge shipping or no? Is it
Oh
included?
no, wait a minute. Remember that on 16kit.com, I believe that Kit added the body as a bonus thing. So he did
Yes.
it doesn't come included. That's why Giant Toy is $89 because they don't have the
Wait.
body. On Kit, you get the body. That's the
Second.
price difference right there.
Or
'Cause
we
remember-
overpaid.
Remember, because remember the bodies are $20 on Kit. So guarantee you that's what happened. The DX31 looks like Diddy stunt double. Imagine.
Well, Diddy needs a stunt double right now.
Right now, my
Yes,
God,
he does.
that story is nuts. And you know they only come for you after something like that when they have all the proof in the world.
When Homeland raids all 3 of your houses.
Can
at the
you
same-
imagine?
In full tactical gear? I'm sorry. That's
No. Do you know how scary that is?
that's like
It's insane, man.
people don't make mistakes. You'd hope they don't make mistakes like that. That's
Oh,
serious.
it's
Yeah, no, it's not like, oh, sorry, wrong house. I don't think so.
nah. This is the end of the road, just like R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. He'd be smart not to come back. If he's over there where they say he is, he better stay over there.
Where did they say he is?
One of the islands.
He went to the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, but I forget. It wasn't Bahamas. It wasn't St. Martin. It wasn't
Damon?
No. I
No.
forget. If you tell me the name, I'll know because I heard it, but I remember where. He was over there. He had no idea that his houses were raided. Apparently, imagine that.
It was that, I heard. Well, the rumor was that he was just running away to those places, right? So, like,
Well,
they
no.
were tracking his private plane.
Apparently, he was in the airport when all this was going on. So I don't know if somebody tipped him off or I don't. You know what I mean? Like he was already over there.
Magic.
Antigua.
Antigua.
I don't remember Antigua, but it looks like it's Antigua. Yeah. So there's no extradition laws over there. So I think that's why he went over there. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that's what it is. So, William, tell us how you feel about the suit.
As I told you, it doesn't look homeless enough for me.
So either one, the present toys or this one?
The present toys looks way more homeless.
But you're not getting either one, right? You're not.
Nope.
You did. What about Batman? Did you get the Batman?
I had the Batman with the bat signal, and it was literally sold within 15 minutes of me having it in my possession.
Why? You didn't like it?
I bought it because I could have sworn my wife said that she liked that movie, and then she looked at the figure and she was like, "I hated that movie." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just have my '89 Batmans, and those will be my sole Batman. Well, I have Adam West as well, but that's in a different case.
He might be with Beyonce and Jay-Z with the, oh yeah, that
Slander.
don't even open up that
Libel.
You're
You're gonna get demonetized.
Libel. The homeless veteran. Cream Puff, that's what Tupac used to call him. Yo, so I don't know if you guys heard too, but the slang puff means gay apparently too. I had no idea. Yo, it's insane. It's insane. Anyway, next topic, guys. We got a lot of topics tonight. So,
Right.
if you
Oh,
don't-
and just before you move on,
go ahead.
Carlos was right. We overpaid by $20 on 1/6 kit.
No,
Giant
no,
Toy
no.
has it for $89.99 with a body.
Oh, we overpaid. Ripoff.
We overpaid.
Oh, ripoff. Never again, Kit. We got a message for Rudy. Rudy, have you seen the issue with Jazz Inc. 95 Batmobile? Surprised?
I saw some of the pictures. Listen, you know, I was telling Fabs, I cut my losses. I canceled my 89 pre-order. Just
Wait, before you
there's
continue,
nothing- Yeah.
hold on. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I canceled. I canceled even before I saw the 95. I was like, you know, that's fine. This is the product. I've had it in hand now. I've seen it. I personally didn't think it was worth the money at all. If not to take away from anybody that really liked the product, that's fine. Just for me, I decided the quality wasn't exactly there that I would have expected at that price point. And the 95, it looks like has some issues already. I think I sent you Fabs one of the pictures. So
Shop. You want to
What?
know what doesn't have issues?
What?
This 89 Batmobile right here.
Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so mean?
I could be more mean. I got it for 300 bones.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh my god.
You've
So
heard
wait,
my
but
Batmobile
I saw
story,
that.
right?
I saw
You're
that.
telling me that there are vehicles that are decently priced and that actually aren't wobbly and broken and weak and cheap and that are not $2,000? That's what you're saying right now?
Have you heard my Batmobile story?
No.
So somebody was posting it for sale, local pickup only in Texas.
Uh-huh. Oh, you drove. I remember you said you drove, right?
Yeah, because my wife was coming back from her
Yeah, I
deployment.
remember.
She came into Fort Hood, and turns out that dude was 30 minutes from where she was going to be.
Oh
and we had been discussing a higher price, and then Hot Toys announced the new 89 Batmobile. And he was like, hey, if you're still, I know you might want to do that instead, because, this doesn't have the shield or the box. It's like, I'm not going to display it with the shield anyway.
So you bought it from another Williams seller, pretty much.
Yeah. Somebody
who gets rid of the boxes and everything else.
Hey, I get rid of boxes of stuff I don't have. I sold, like, everyone thinks I'm throwing out like boxes of figures that I have. It's like, no, like I had the 2-pack and it parted out. And
well, that's the point. You don't have the figures because you sell them separately without a box. So you have the box by itself.
Well, it's because people will buy the figure. They're like, I don't even want the box. And I'm like, okay, that'll save me $8 in shipping.
Yeah, but you lose $300 without the box, and if you don't sell the full figure. You lose so much money if you don't sell the entire figure together. If you agree, obviously it's your choice. If you agree to sell it, just the figure alone, just here you go. That's $100. That's worth it to you?
I don't sell it for that.
I mean, it just hypothetically, that's a hypothetical price. But I'm saying, for whatever it is, you're okay with, because you're not going to get over $200 for a loose figure. Period.
Oh, I've done that plenty of times.
Give me a name of a figure that you've done that with.
Zack Snyder Tactical Batman.
That doesn't count because it's new.
Well,
and I need it.
I bought it open, like no box, from this guy at the mall. And I was like, why the hell does this guy have loose Hot Toys in here? But this is also the same one when I was like, when they had the Ben Affleck Sideshow Daredevil in the case, and it's all like starting to look all shitty.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how much is that? And usually it goes for $600 to $700. And I was like, all right, bye.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I need that figure. If anybody's looking to get rid of that Zack Snyder tactical, let me know. We got Big Dog down in the house. What'd you say?
William's not wrong. I haven't sold in a long time, but I sold the what was the Alien figure that came out? The Kane and the Dallas. Yeah, I sold those without a box for like $300.
Well, again, depending on the figure, right? Like you wouldn't sell a Vision for $200 loose.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? You wouldn't sell a Captain America for $200. You know what I mean? So
The thing is, I don't go to sell these figures as loose. It's people will say that they don't want the box because they want to pay less for shipping.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but you still charge full price.
Right, because
gotcha.
They're dictating their own terms. Just
Gotcha. I thought you meant that by them telling you I don't want the box, you say, okay, here's it for cheaper. That's what I thought you were doing.
And Brandon does that a lot, where if he wants to buy stuff that he's going to be, separating out, he'll be like, I don't even want the box. Just wrap it, all of it in bubble wrap, shove as much as you can into one box and send it out to me for, his parting out resale business.
Right, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. I thought you were lowering the prices. That's why I was like, you're going to lose so much money.
No.
No, that's good then. That's no problem.
I'm only not sending a box if they don't want the box.
Right. No. I thought it was the other way around because I know a lot of people will say, no, I'll just take the figure alone. How much is that? You know what I mean? So and they expect you to give it to them for cheaper. That's what I thought you were doing. Big dog in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
How you doing?
All right. Let's see who else is in here. Rudy. Woo!
So big dog fan.
All right. So guys, next topic. So we got double pack by So Toys. Okay. So it looks like we got both. What was his name again? Garrick.
Jay Garrick.
Jay Garrick. So okay. Number one. This one to me looks way better than this one. This head sculpt, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. It looks horrible. It looks bad. It looks ugly. It doesn't look good at all to me. The outfit, obviously, you can see they're different outfits. This one is from the newer episode. This one's from the older episode, but they're supposed to be two different characters. William, explain the two differences since you watched the show.
The one on the left was when Zoom, the Reverse Flash, was masquerading as Jay Garrick. And so he was on Team Flash, but he was actually the bad guy, wolf in sheep's clothing.
That's when they find out that Zoom was actually him, right?
Yeah. And then the real Jay Garrick was played by the same actor who played Barry's dad and who played the original
Flash from the show,
John Wesley Shipp.
Right.
You don't think that looks like John Wesley Shipp?
It looks like him, but it's ugly as hell. Like it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
maybe I was just gonna say maybe because he's so aged and they try to like make that accurate.
Right.
It just looks. Maybe another thing is the picture is kind of far away. It's kind of shrunk a little bit, so maybe that is affecting the way it looks. But right now, I'm telling you, I didn't even get excited for this double pack. And I want to get them all, but I'm like that doesn't even look good. Rudy, what do you think?
It's also the So Toys mock-up pictures too. It's not
correct.
They've actually been doing fairly decent with their actual releases.
Fairly decent. They've been great.
I'm just saying for like the likenesses and stuff.
Exactly.
We
Absolutely
had a real issue with being like, oh man, this doesn't look anything like.
No. Oh, and that's what I tell you guys all the time. Ever since my very first figure, which was Warhead, I've never stopped buying So Toys. Every figure that I like, that I buy, never disappointed. Not even a little bit. Not like, oh, this is too small. The accessories suck. The figure doesn't. Never, ever. The size of the bodies of those figures are the closest thing to Hot Toys than any other company out there. They're bigger than So Toys. They're Present Toys. They're bigger than Marvel Toys. Better quality. What?
No. William was showing off some there with like a little piece, and I'm like, show me what you got.
Oh. That looks cool. Wait,
which company was that? Is that the Sideshow one?
It's Sideshow.
Oh. You know which was going to look great? My Present Toys one.
You want to know which one I just got for 100 bones?
Oh.
This one.
He gets the best prices. He never shares.
I know.
He never shares though. All right, Rudy, how do you feel about this?
I mean, look, it's So-So. Like you said, I like So-So. I think they're probably the top of the third-party market right now. I don't know. I didn't watch the show at all, so they look cool, but not something I need to add into my collection at all.
Yeah, I need them. I'm gonna get all of them. I need to get all of them, but I have to really start forcing myself to liking that head sculpt because I don't like it one bit. Again, it could be accurate to him being so old, but it's just like, man, like it doesn't look great. Like here, he looks better. But still, it's like it's not 100% to me. I'm not saying that it doesn't look like him. I'm not saying that the likeness is not there. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just the way it looks. It's like, William, did you say you're getting these or no?
No. I don't have any Flash figures.
Okay.
Not
even Hot Toys?
No.
Okay.
And for these, it's like you really have to be a Flash enthusiast. And I guess, there are other ones that So made before sold, I guess, pretty well.
Other Flashes. Yeah, well, they did the Flash, the original
Flash and Reverse Flash.
They did reverse. No, they did Zoom. They never did Reverse Flash. They did Zoom and they did the regular Flash. They called it the Scarlet Speedster.
Zoom and reverse flash are basically the same thing.
Which was horrible. What'd you say?
Zoom and reverse flash are basically the same thing.
What, isn't one yellow, one black?
No. Black is
Zoom.
no, the black is
I thought it was Zoom.
the
That's what you're saying.
the Death Runner or some shit.
Yeah, Zoom.
It's not Zoom.
Look it up. All right, guys.
You want to discuss comic books with me? Type in Flash.
I'm not discussing. I was
Zoom.
asking you. Hold on. So I say Zoom is the black Flash, and here he says it's not. So Hunter Zolomon, that's why they call him Zoom, because of Zolomon. And look, black here, but he's yellow here, but he's black here, but he's black here, but he's black here. So which one is it, William?
That's Hunter Zolomon.
So which one's Zoom then?
Look up Reverse Flash.
See, as both Zoom and the Flash.
Yeah.
Right. So he's Zoom and the Flash. Which Flash?
Put in the space comic books. Comic book.
Now what?
Pictures? Oh, look, yellow as hell.
Yellow as hell. Yellow as hell, like your teeth. What did you say?
All right, now type in Reverse Flash.
All right.
Do you see?
Yeah,
now?
that's the yellow one. Correct. But where's
You
the
just
black
had
one
the
now?
yellow one up on the other one.
No. This is all yellow coming up now. When you put reverse, all yellow came up. If I put zoom, the black one pops up.
Can you can still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second.
Wait. See, there's the black, there's the black one, but the yellow one also comes up.
Yeah. Professor Zoom is Eobard Thawne.
Right. Which is the guy in the wheelchair.
Yes.
Who was lying the whole time that he was in a wheelchair and he wasn't in a wheelchair.
Right, and that's Zoom.
So the reverse, I know him as a reverse Flash because he's yellow. So you're saying that the black Flash is him too?
The black Flash is different.
Oh my God. Am I going crazy? Did he just say that they're the same thing?
I'm saying the black Flash is not Zoom.
Oh, so who is Zoom?
The reverse Flash is Zoom.
So then who's the black Flash? I'm lost as hell right now. I'm so confused right now.
Well, according to So, it's the Dark Speedster. So,
right, but that's just the generic name.
Right. So that's all I know.
Who is Black Flash? The Dark Flash? Alternate reality bullshit. The Black Runner. The death that comes for the Speed Force. There's all this.
Right.
But anyway.
Wait, so hold on. Who is the Black Flash? Here we go. Black Flash. But now the Black Flash is that demonic looking thing.
Exactly.
Right. So that's different than the one without the, what do you call it? Because remember that Zoom, that black one I keep telling you about, didn't have a red symbol. It had a blue symbol, I believe. And the one figure by So Toys came with both head sculpts. This one and the regular plain black one.
Yes. On the TV show, they did a black thing that's not accurate at all to anything that has to do with comics. Okay.
See?
Look at that. Look at that.
So this was on the show.
Was it?
I think so.
I don't know.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I think it was. Because I remember seeing this.
Yeah, but they've had Cobalt Blue. They've had all these like random characters that they just like take the name and make them different from the years of history that go with it. So, yes, they had a black costume on the show that was for...
And Godspeed, too.
Yeah, and Godspeed as well. Yeah. And Savitar and fucking all the other...
Yeah.
Excuse my demonetization speech.
I got to call it early, guys. Not everyone thinks of themselves agree with them. No problem, my friend. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. I'll talk to you later. I'll send you tracking tomorrow morning when I ship it. All right, SJC, the Black Flash is a zombie one. Yes. But I thought it was just the same. I don't know. This is what happens when you don't know as much as William. Where's Mike when we need a who cares?
Yeah. I didn't tune into a show about toys to talk about superheroes.
Zoom in with Red Flash are different by the belt. See? Told you. Told you.
A belt. Oh my god, belt.
I'm telling you. I'm confused. I'm confused.
I'm so glad I never watched that show.
Well, that's why I don't know it, because I didn't watch it. We're gonna need a dance, so fellas. Who's on first? Who? All right. So again, Rudy's not getting these. William, you're not getting these either.
Nope.
Let's rate this head sculpt here, since you know what he's gonna look like on the show.
I'd say it's like a 7.
Right?
It's like you get the essence of the actor. It looks, like an old white guy, and that's what you want for Jay Garrick, because the Golden Age Flash was always the oldest.
Right.
And then that one looks an awful lot like the actor.
The actor. I know. I saw that and I was like, so this one I have no problems with. It's the old man.
And he actually looks like the same guy that they used on the Flash movie when they did the little black and white roll of Jay Garrick running.
Oh, they used him?
No, they used the stunt double guy, but everybody thought that it was that dude.
Oh, gotcha.
And then that dude's like, "That's not me. Stop shagging me.
Stop bothering me. I'm not making that money." Big Dog says pass. See, I need them. I need them, especially now with having all of them from the show. Can you imagine how sexy that's going to be? An entire Flash shelf. Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, if you're digging the figures, then it's a rabbit hole, but you have so many rabbit holes that it's not even
exactly. But they're gonna that's it. This is done with. They're done with them. You think they're gonna continue with Godspeed and all these guys?
I'm pretty sure they'll be done, but being done is what, 8 figures that they just announced.
Right, back to back. Like
exactly.
Being done with that, it's like they can make it last the next 3-4 years of releasing.
That's true, I guess. I mean, they come out pretty soon, these figures. I feel like the one that's
really?
No.
Well, no. So I feel like So doesn't take like forever to release.
Oh, they're so delayed recently.
Well, right now, I was gonna say the one figure that I've noticed that hasn't been out, and I feel like it's taken forever, is that Wolverine.
Because that was supposed to come out in December, remember?
The Witcher.
What?
The Witcher and Wolverine.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We're part of that Christmas.
Rogue came out
2 years ago.
Say it again.
That was part of their Christmas tease 2 years ago.
Yes, I remember. Oh,
right. And then they started pumping out. It was like Invincible, and then it was like Gambit, and then it was Rogue, and then it was like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the Rogue came out immediately. Gambit came out immediately. So that's why I haven't felt like they're a company that delays stuff, because I haven't felt it. Besides the Wolverine,
come out recently though.
But
what So has come out like recent?
I think they just released, what was it, the Red Hood character? The
Red
Hood, which is another one that was super delayed.
The Red Hood
one was late.
Yeah, that one I remember was delayed. Yes,
because Toys Wonderland was like, "Look, we got all of our So products, and we're mailing them."
This guy was the last one shipped to me.
Yeah, I guess you didn't order Red Hood.
No, I didn't, because I didn't watch the show either, and they didn't belong anywhere with my collection. So I was like,
Yeah, and that poster, remember they also teased a Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen?
Yes. Yeah.
And
well, that whole silhouette thing.
Yeah, and hasn't come out yet.
Look, we got this guy.
Yeah.
He was just teased. We got this guy coming soon. This guy's gonna be great.
That guy's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to get him.
Yep.
I didn't pre-order, but I can't wait to get him. We got the Robin, we got the
bug people that you like.
Wilson Fisk, yeah, the bug people. So that's what I'm saying. I haven't felt besides the Wolverine that feels it's taken forever. Rogue was announced and she came right out. Gambit, I remember when Gambit came out, he was announced, he came right out. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like it, at least, but look at this guy. How much longer for this guy? Did he even go for pre-order?
Yeah, I have him on pre-order.
I think I ordered him too, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so that's it. This guy came out 1, 2, 3 also when he was announced. This Spider-Man. So they're coming out again. I feel like they come out fairly quickly, but again, besides the Wolverine now that's taken forever.
Right, but they also they announced like a Nightwing 2.0. They showed like an image,
Yes.
and that one's like nowhere to be
The
seen.
Nightwing 2.0 they announced.
Right, they did the ones from the boys. There's the the Starlight.
Butcher.
The Witcher.
No, not even the Witcher, but from the boys, from the figures that go with Homelander. They did a couple. They did Butcher, but they also had the Starlight or whatever
I
her
thought
name is.
Butcher didn't come out, did he?
Yeah, I think Butcher came out too. Butcher and Homelander came out.
Because somebody posted a picture where it was like missing Butcher, and it was like a like missing child poster for the So Toys Butcher. Maybe they ordered it dubs, and so that's why they haven't gotten it yet.
John Lander was way delayed. I just saw Big Dog Pound put that. Remember that one was like everybody kept waiting, saying where is he?
John Lander,
Homelander.
A.A. Homelander.
Oh yeah, Homelander. What do you call it, John Lander?
That's
his name.
Oh, where is this thing? Here we go. All right, guys. So our next topic. Okay, I thought it was a 1/6 scale, but it turns out that it's a statue. Okay, so it looks like Blitzwade's making a. I don't even know what scale. Did it say? He didn't even say what scale. They're making a statue of Bruce Lee, right? I believe this is what the Enter the Dragon. No, not the Enter the Dragon. The Fist of what's it called? Something Fist.
Fist of Fury.
Fist of Fury. This is the Fist of Fury version of the Bruce Lee. Blitzway has made this figure at least twice already. 2 versions of it. One was the director's version, which comes with a complete like movie set style diorama. He comes with a old school camera, a whole setup with set lights and all this stuff. And then they redid it again recently. I don't remember if it was exactly the same. I'm assuming it was probably the same. So I thought this is what it was. I thought this was another 1/6 scale figure. It's not. It's a statue. So, but the whole point of this is it's rooted. So as you can see, rooted hair version. So they're rooting statues now, like those busts that who makes them? Queen Studios.
Yeah.
So what do you think of something like that, Rudy? Does that excite you at all? Obviously, you don't get statues, but knowing that they're rooted now, would that be something that would like make you want to buy statues?
No. I'm just gonna stick to 6 scale. I just can't get into a statue game at the price.
J&D statues, they have like the real eyeballs that they put in that other crap, and so it's if I was gonna get excited about one, it would have happened by now.
Yeah. I don't know that rooted hair is gonna get me to buy a statue. I mean, I'm barely jumping into the rooted 6 scale game right now.
It's like if you had the one size busts that people have, those being rooted kind of makes sense because what was that Queen Studios for that one?
I think so. It's Queen Studios. They did Wonder Woman. They did Batfleck. They did, I believe, Superman.
Having a full size one of that where you literally want it to look exactly like the person one scale. If you had a life size, statue of a human and it's molded hair, it just looks different. Well, Fabs doesn't watch TV.
And the Iron Man. Did you see the Tony Stark that marked 85?
No.
By Queen Studios. Oh my God, gorgeous. Did you see it, Rudy?
Nope.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. You guys gotta see this.
I gotta stay away from statues, man.
No, but this bust. Hold on. Studio.
There's only been one statue recently that almost tempted me, and that was the Ellen Ripley from Aliens from Prime 1. I almost went for that one, and then I decided I was like, I can't.
I made these when I was bored last night.
Look at that.
Made what? What do you mean you made them? How did you make claws?
Well, it's the seamless forearm with claws, the metal claws.
Oh,
Where'd
is
you
that
get the
like
seamless forearm from?
exactly? Is that like
It's from Worldbox.
Got it.
When you buy
so?
his forearms, they send you 3 sets of arms. So
So here's one. This is not it, but this is like what the Tony Stark would kind of look like too. Look at that.
scary. That doesn't look real.
That's crazy though. That doesn't look real. What doesn't look real?
That angle that you
That
just,
angle didn't look good. Yeah,
This?
yeah,
that one looks
Well,
weird.
that looks like a bad wax sculpture.
Yep.
Well, no, but the whole point, well, I guess, but look at the hair though. Yo, that's crazy. So they made a Tony Stark like that. I just can't find it. Beautiful, beautiful. I still wouldn't get any of these though, but they look awesome. All right, let's go back. So, William,
Wah.
how do you feel about statues? I know you don't own any, but how do you feel about them, and why do you think this is necessary for a statue to root it?
I don't think it is necessary, but they're probably doing it to, differentiate themselves or to make them more like the other companies that are already starting to do it. Because it's just how, like, okay, in art, you want to do rooted hair? We got artisan. And, it's so if some other company is trying to make statues, J&D, that look more realistic and more, accurate, then it pushes other people to do it. But I've never really been a statue guy, because I've always, I guess the closest I've been to statues is, well, I did have the Gentle Giant little mini bus over the years, because I used to get those as gifts from my parents back in the day. And, I guess you can say pops are like statues.
Right.
Except they do have some limited articulation, more like a power pose, I guess.
This guy said pops. And look, you were wrong. Nathan says it was Game of Death, Bruce Lee.
You're the one that said fist of something.
Well, no,
finishing
but you right. I said fist, thinking that was the right answer, and then you said the right name of the movie.
Because everything you talk about is fist something.
No Diddy. Let's see.
Demonetize.
J&D giving real toenails. Oddly enough, I was just thinking about last night getting 373 Wolverine and swapping the. Ooh, look at that! Oh,
You mean
here we
these
go.
stupid bone claws?
Oh, look how you have it set up. Nice.
Well, there's another Wolverine coming that'll be on the other side of it, and then it's like a evolution.
Which one?
What is Old Man Logan? It's a custom one that
you got for $100. I have So Toy Starlight pre-ordered. No idea what happened to it. Want to blow your mind? Search the actress now. Had a bunch of plastic surgery. Looks so weird. Erin Moriarty. That's crazy. Fab fisted. This guy. Unbelievable. I collect both figures and both figures are my favorite. Ooh, what statues do you collect, Punisher? Let me know. Pablo, how are you, my friend? Welcome. You made it.
Thanks, Pablo.
Really enjoyed Rudy's weekly. Yeah, see, Rudy.
Thank you, Pablo. I appreciate it.
Everybody, no, those shows are fun.
Actually, talking about rooting, right? Even Soldier Story is getting into the rooting game with the.
Oh yeah, did you guys
gear.
see that? I was gonna pull that up too. She was even weird now. Yeah, no, I don't even know who that is. The actress.
It's because you don't watch TV.
I gotta start watching TV.
You gotta watch The Boys, man. That's a great show.
Everybody's been telling me.
And I know you don't like science fiction and fantasy type of TV shows, but The Boys is,
Superhero.
Basically a parody play on superheroes. The comic was even worse, like way worse. Like they're trying to fit more and more onto stuff on Amazon, and some stuff they just can't do because Amazon won't allow them to do, but then they've gotten away with some stuff already. So
yeah, they got away with a lot from that show that you're like kind of risque. But it doesn't come close to the Bucks, you're right.
Punisher. Oh, I love Prime 1. Prime 1 if I've said this all the time. If I were to get into statues, the only statues I would get would be Prime 1. I think those are the best looking statues. I love the way they look. I love the way the height. I love their bases. Their bases are the best bases, I think, of any statue company ever. Here's the rooted. Guys, this is the first rooted beard. Okay, rooted beard military figure by Soldier Story. As you can see, this is all plastic, this is all sculpted, and then the rooting starts from the sideburn on top of the ear all the way down. You get it, they give you a ponytail. It doesn't look bad. I don't know how it's going to look like in hand though. Rudy, let's start with you. What do you think?
No, I don't need my military figures like that. Plus, you've had them when you're trying to put these things together with the headgear and everything. You manhandle those things. So imagine if you mess up the hair. No way.
It starts falling off or starts peeling off.
You have to manhandle those figures to get all the gear properly set up. It's cool that they're doing it, but not necessary. And I think it's like $60 more than the regular version. So I don't think it's worth it.
So as you
It
can
looks
see,
cool.
as you can see, there's not much to do on the face, just the headset and the sunglasses. So it doesn't look like, you're going to be messing with it too much, see, as you can see. So it's not like you're going to be putting stuff on the face or putting a mask on, so that's a good sign. You're saying price. The price is $267.
Right, and the original, the regular is like $210 or something. So you're paying $50 more for just that, and it's not worth it to me.
No, it's
You
definitely
don't need
not
that.
worth it.
But it comes with real rooted bush.
It's not worth it at all. It's really not. It's really not at all. Not even a little bit. Especially, for a military figure that, like, who really cares about that? Unless you're like, that's the only thing you collect and that's like what you love,
Right, but think about it. For that extra $60, you could pay for like half of what you're getting for the other figure. You can get half.
Right.
The second Soldier Story, because they released 2 of these, so you can almost pay for half the value of the other one. So it's not worth it to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, to have a rooted beard, is it going to look cool? Absolutely. I can tell you that right now. It's going to look really nice to have that, to look at the figure and be like, wow, that's awesome. It's got a real beard. But again, is it worth it? I don't think so. Definitely not to me at all. But I can tell you the people who get this thing, they're going to be very happy if they have military, because it looks very nice. TK says, Rudy is an amazing asset to this panel. Well, he never wants to come, so it doesn't matter. And Mr. Cody, as always. Mr. Cody. Again. Unbelievable. He didn't learn the first time. He didn't learn the first time when I told him. Unbelievable.
Without mispronouncing my name.
Unbelievable. Bro, I just realized the guy from The Boys is the guy from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Guards the portal. What?
If you really want to go down a rabbit hole, go look at Carl Urban's entire IMDb. He's Judge Dredd.
Yep.
On Lord of the
I remember
Rings.
that.
He's one of the Horse Riders. He's Dr. McCoy on the Star Trek reboots. He is in so many things. And
he's in what, the Vin Diesel one, Riddick?
He's in
all
Riddick.
Those movies too.
Yeah, he's one of the Furians.
Yep.
We met Carl Urban at Emerald City Comic Con a couple years ago, and he had like the big banner of all the crap that he's been in, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I went on the IMDb, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is him."
Yeah, he's been in so much. He was in what? He was in the Bourne movies, I think.
Right? He's been
in everything.
He's in everything.
Yeah.
TX boy, welcome. How are you
doing?
He says, "Yo, what's up, Fabs and collectors? Mike, 3 Umbras have shipped. Fabs, I'll trade you one for your entire collection." Yeah, I'm telling you, that figure is going to be worth my entire collection one day. That is insane. How can you get 3? Can I have 1? I don't even have 1, and he's got 3.
All right, gentlemen, I need to hop off.
All right,
to
William.
what?
I gotta go.
Oh, all right, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Take care, William.
He's like, okay, bye. Oh man, Billy the Butcher. Nathan the Joker J so weird. That's for Joker J. Nathan, 10 years from now, fast Prime 1 veteran.
Look, they're tempting, man.
No,
those statues.
I'm telling you, the statues are gorgeous.
I told you again, right? The only statue I have is that Conan the Barbarian from Sideshow, the premium format, which is great. But they had that Ripley, Ellen Ripley from Aliens, that Prime One did. Like you said, the base is awesome. It's got the eggs and everything
Right.
with the face huggers. I was so tempted, but I just can't go down that rabbit hole at all. No way.
For which one? Which figure did you say?
Oh no, for Prime One Studios, it's the Ellen Ripley statue.
Oh yeah, I did see it. I know what you're talking about.
It's awesome, but I can't go down that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna pull up our next topic. Let me see if Bobo sent me the image that I asked for. Of course not, because why would he? Let me see. What was it? Oh, here, the next topic, guys. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we're talking about this. Okay. So, guys, our last topic of the night, just real quickly to talk about something we were bringing up before, and then we're out of here. Here it is. That's why I couldn't find it. I was like, what the hell's going on? All right, here we go. So here is the link you sent me, Rudy. So go ahead, explain what this is, what you're talking about.
Oh, so it's Topo Toys, right? Topo Studios doing the World War II Captain America uniform, right? So and they're selling it through Pop Toys, but it looks pretty impressive. I mean, it just came out this morning, and I haven't been able to customize one of my a Captain America in World War II look, but I've been tempted to, and I think this is going to be the one I'm going to finally jump into. Let me show you amazing tailoring. So
well, it looks sharp as hell. Let me show you my my what do you call it? Let me show you my custom, my Steve Rogers custom.
Yes.
That I made just like that. Well, not just like that, but very close.
Right, because I've been tempted, right? This look is one of those, it's kind of iconic to go with Captain America if you're trying to fill that collection. I just never jumped onto any of the custom suits, but this looks pretty solid.
So this is mine. Let me
see, that looks nice though. I think the jacket looks really good.
So what this is a, believe it or not, I believe it's I think it's a soldier story figure. That was some type of I don't remember if it was some type of like what the hell was it? It was some World War I type thing, or World War II type thing, not one, World War II type thing. And it came with like this like water gear or something like that. And then this was an alternate suit. And I bought the figure, believe it or not, at $200 and something at the time, just for this suit. And so I bought, as you can see, this is just a generic head sculpt, right? Because it looks like crap. But the whole reason why was to get this shield for it, right? And as you can see, the little hat that he's got that also came with the figure. And then look at the boots. The boots are beautiful.
Boots look great, man.
No, it's a beautiful figure. But as you can see, look at the color difference. This is brown,
right?
And this is, hold on,
it's tan, right? It's like a lighter brown, yeah.
Right. So look, so see the difference. So it doesn't work. So you better believe I'm going to be getting that Topo one and getting, this I'm going to just leave as is, but that Topo one, I'm going to get an actual, Steve Rogers head, Hot Toys, and then make it legit.
Right. I've got so many Captain Americas right now that I can afford to use one of the sculpts to kind of.
Right. Exactly. If you got the 2012, if you got the, the regular Endgame, if you got, anything that you have, if you have multiples, you definitely have a spare hand.
Right. You have an option to be able to do this. You just have to buy the body. And again, the tailoring on these is pretty impressive. Pop Toys. I'm a huge fan of those.
Pop Toys, you know who I don't know if you noticed, I think you did. The figures I just posted, those ninja figures on the Christian Bale and the
Ra's
al Ghul.
Yep.
Those believe it or not, that figure, well, those figures are the same figure. They're Pop Toys Ra's al Ghul. And what I did was I bought two of the same because they only made Ra's al Ghul. They didn't make Bruce Wayne. So I bought two of the same, right? I kept the one Ra's al Ghul head sculpt on one. And that Bruce Wayne head is the original Hot Toys Christian Bale Batman Begins figure head sculpt. So that's why it looks so good compared
Those
to
look
the
good.
Ra's al Ghul. You know,
Those look
that
good.
because it looks exactly like he's supposed to during that time in the movie because it's the Batman Begins head sculpt. So that's
Right.
why it works. I love those figures.
Hot Toys is doing pretty well. Like I know we joke about like third party. Their tailoring is amazing, and they had that what was it, the Scorpion from the new Mortal Kombat movie that everybody seemed to like.
Yes,
Everybody thought that was awesome.
everybody did like, and I almost got it too, and I was like, because I have another Scorpion from another
Right.
company, and I was like, do I want this one? I was like, nah. So I missed out on it. I hope to get it eventually if it's
Right.
but it's not a big deal. I already got the one I like. But everything that they're making is so different.
Yeah.
I could never do statues. I love posing my. Yeah, that's true too.
Right.
You know, and that's why I don't like. You know, that's one thing I always said. I don't pose at all. But having a statue, like if I wanted to pose, I could.
Right.
I just don't.
Right.
But with a statue, even if you wanted to, you couldn't. You can't do anything.
Yeah,
you know?
listen, they look great, but it's just that's what you get. I'm with Thule. I like to have the options to be able to pose my figures. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
have them really posed up. Hopefully, when the Magic cases come in, and they're supposed to come in this summer, but they'll probably come in closer to a year later. So, hopefully, when they come in, I can really do something with all these figures.
Fabs, Rudy, and Will really make a great addition to your stream, but they need to start.
I can't show it yet, Carlos. It is a disaster. I moved
Well,
into the house.
explain why you don't have like a collection tour or anything like that.
Oh, so I moved from an apartment to a house, right? So I had a bunch of figures still in boxes, and I finally got them out of storage, and then I ordered Magic cases. So you see these two, that's what I had from in the apartment. So I'm trying to get something else temporarily.
What are those? What
But
are those?
what they're IKEA Bestas,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
right? So you know that they don't even have the lighting because I ordered Magic cases. I got one of their what is it? Their Black Friday deals. So I got
Oh,
like
nice.
25% off.
What did
But
you
now I
get?
just have to wait.
Yeah, probably 2 years. But what did you get?
I got it's the entire wall thing. So right, it's gonna go
Oh,
from this
nice.
point all the
Nice.
way here. So I'm gonna have to redo my, and then this corner here, there's a corner. I got the corner units and then the return.
Oh,
So it's gonna go all
sick.
the way down.
That's gonna look sick. Now,
Right.
the what do you call it? The pieces you got, the wall piece. How many squares does it come?
So I think it's 4 because I got the 6 scale.
So four squares like this?
So it's 2 long ones. It's the long ones. So it's 4 of those stacked up, and then 4 smaller ones to fill this entire wall with the corner units.
And you know for a fact that's gonna fit 100%
Oh, I
perfectly?
measured everything, man.
Oh,
I drew everything up in CAD. Right. I kind of, I shouldn't say this, but I took a little break during lunch at work, and I was like, all right, let me take all the measurements. Let me make sure everything fits. I might have to get rid of the molding a little bit, but I have to like cut into something, but eventually it's gonna look great. And then Carlos, I'll do a tour. Because right now I showed Fabs, I've sent him some pictures of the horrible state of my basement. So it's not suitable for display at this point.
yeah, no.
But one day, soon.
I got 2 doubles though. I got the doubles though. I use Bestas too. They're great. So what is
They
the
are
difference
great.
between a Besta and what is it? Like all wood?
Yeah, well, no, it's the compressed it's that
Oh, that cheap.
artificial,
Yeah, well,
that cheap thing.
it's the top of the D12. That's what it is. It's
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But so it's funny because IKEA, this is why I love and hate IKEA. So they had this unit which was a little deeper, and I got to put in like the original gantry with the Iron Man, and so I got to fit a lot in that depth. But then they discontinued those and they went with the thinner Bestas, so you can easily get like 2 or 3 levels of
Oh,
figures.
gotcha.
But they also have the variable shelves, so I could fit a lot of stuff in there, which is great for the moment. So that's why the Magic cases should be about the same depth as this unit.
Right.
So
what are you
it
gonna
looks
do
like
with
I have a
those
little bit-
then?
What happened?
What are you gonna do with those?
Well, I don't know. I'm probably gonna move them somewhere else, at least temporarily. Eventually, I didn't order all the Magic cases I need because it's a lot.
Right.
I could have easily dropped a ton of money, but
That's
that's the problem, right? And this is pre seeing your video with the other cases that came out. So
Oh, I already told Patrick I need for right here this wall. I only need 3. So that's gonna be my first order. As soon as I get mentally ready for this,
Yeah.
I'm getting because it's not gonna be expensive for the 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I'm gonna do them 1, 2, 3. And I'm telling you this: the moment this is done, those 3 are there. That's gonna make me itch for the rest because now it's gonna look off.
Right.
It's gonna be
Right.
these big cases here, and then everything else off. It's gonna be like, yo, I need to fix it. So that's what's gonna get me started by getting those first 3. So as soon as I get
Right.
those, it's game over.
Right. So,
And
so that's the same thing.
the only problem is that I'm gonna end up having to get corner pieces from Module Case, believe it or not, because that's the only
Right.
thing they don't make is
Well,
corner.
that's why I waited a little bit too. Once they announced their corner pieces, I was like, all right, I need them to have that return
The
because
corner
then I'm going to be
pieces
able
are
to have that
gorgeous.
look great.
You need 3 corner pieces, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well, no,
they stack up. It's
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the multiple, so I can make the return. So it's
So
going to
you got
be
3 pieces. You got 3
Yeah.
corner pieces. Yeah.
Yep, that they're going to stack vertically up to join, and then actually because I have a weird window at the basement, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to have to drip down and go over and around. So I kind of designed the whole thing based on just their conventional sizes.
And
So we'll see.
how many figures do you think you have right now?
Jesus.
I know it's a lot. That's what I was asking. Because I know you have way more stuff than I do. Like in the sense
No,
of
no way.
no. I don't mean quantity. I mean you have very old stuff that I don't even have. That's what I mean.
I'm
Like
probably
really,
like 500, probably more.
but you have like early Hot Toy stuff.
Oh yeah, here
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you something because I was doing one of those wacky videos I do about movies, right? And I started you'll like this one, back from the kit days.
Oh, I've never had that ever. See, but you
It
know what's
looks
crazy?
terrible,
No, I was gonna say, you know what's crazy? It looks like crap, but the value is still there.
right? And then you'll like this one too because I was doing that same video. Again, shows you how much Hot Toys has evolved.
Oh,
Their Drake. So look at that sculpt. It's not great.
and the bodies too. It's all
And the
garbage.
body, look at those arms are orange,
You
right?
know
And
who's got those bodies? Rambo.
hold on. Jesus, this is like a show and tell right now.
Yep, I got those Rambos. I'm missing 2 Rambos. I'm missing the green jacket version, and I'm missing
Yep.
Rambo 1.
And they had the one with the what was it? The
Halo jumper.
Halo jump. Too.
I have that one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
look,
2. That's
I don't
2.
know, if you can tell, but it's like so you can't really tell with the light.
Oh
But
no,
it's so terrible.
It's garbage. But they still got value. I go on eBay to try to get. So I'm missing the Italian Stallion Rocky.
Yep.
Right, that's the only one, and I'm missing the Clubber Lang closed version, like the weird, like the alternate version.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 I'm missing. I got everything else. With Rambo, I'm missing Rambo 1 and green jacket version, and from 3.0, obviously we're missing part 2 that just
Right.
went up pre-order.
But that's the thing, right? 3.0, even comparing, I'll probably do a comparison when they drop their Rambo 2. But right, you could just tell, right? 6 scale figures have come such a long way. And that's the one thing. I keep on going on eBay looking for these Colonial Marines, and they're still selling for a ton of
They're
money.
super expensive. I'm telling you, I go back and look for the aliens, for the predators, like not the predators, the Pred Alien, because that's the one I don't have.
Dude,
the regular and the battle damage I want so bad. I only have the 1 dog alien and the 1 warrior alien. I need a big chap. I would love a big chap. I need there was another one that I wanted, another alien that I wanted. I forget what it was called. But I always go back to, I search, but it's like, yo, to go back that far for a figure that's, 420.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what the hell, man? Because
look,
it's not going to be worth it.
The Colonial Marines, the Hick still goes for $600 plus.
Yeah.
And I just can't afford. You mentioned all those figures, and I was grabbing my head because I made so many stupid mistakes in my earlier collecting days because I had that Pred Alien, I had the big chap, I had those original warrior aliens, the dog alien, and I sold all of them.
You're crazy.
I sold all of them because I went through this moment in my collection, and this serves everybody does stupid things when you're collecting. And I thought,
Tell me about it.
I'm never gonna leave an apartment. I'm like, I'm never gonna get a house. I don't have the space for all this, right? So I'm like, let me get rid of some stuff. I'm focusing on Marvel because I'm a big comic guy, right? That's always been my thing. Marvel and DC, and then I had a falling out with DC. But it was that, and I said, all right, let me get rid of these pieces and see what I can just. It wasn't even that I didn't like them; I loved them, but I just didn't have the space for them. And now I'm like, it's one of the big regrets not getting those or
I'm
not
telling you,
keeping them.
I've never owned them. Number one, out of fear. So the Prey aliens, I always tell you guys, they were too tall. They weren't going to fit on the
Huge.
D12. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? And then not only that, but I don't know if you remember people posting pictures. You know how like when pleather flakes? Well, those bodies, those rubber bodies were drying out and flaking too. And not only that, but the joints were breaking, the sockets.
The dog alien is
Yes.
infamous for that.
Well,
That one was like,
yep, the socket joints
right.
from the legs were literally just cracking. And then once it cracked, they were done because you could never fit that ball back in there.
Yep.
So me seeing that in the moment from people posting, this is happening to these figures, that figure, blah, blah, blah. Even on eBay, they would show you, you know, the figures used, it looks like this. So you're like, oh man, you really want to spend all this money on this? So I got scared and I said, I don't want this to happen to my figures. So I'm not getting them. That was my way of saying, let me avoid this problem. So
No,
I never owned them. I regret not buying them because I wish I owned all of them. Because that would have never happened to me. What'd you say?
The only hope I have too for aliens is look at what happened with Prey, right? That the Predator movie.
Yes.
All of a sudden, it like because Predator had all these movies that weren't great, right? And so you kind of lost interest in the franchise, and then Prey came out as a really good movie, and of course, Hot Toys gave us the creature, right? I ordered that one already because I wanted to have that Predator.
Yeah, but
and now
go ahead.
And now they're doing that movie, Alien Romulus, right? I don't know if you saw the trailer.
Yes.
Looks pretty good. I have high hopes. If that hits, I wouldn't be surprised if Hot Toys gives us a new Alien from that movie.
Well, like I mentioned, you know, over the years, over and over and over, Hot Toys will always make Predator. Hot Toys will always make Aliens. Hot Toys will always make Terminators. Hot Toys will always make all of these classic lines because they know that it's set money. Even like you mentioned, all the Predator movies that have been out, not all, you know, the later ones that haven't been great. We still get Predators, you know. Look at the movie The Predators or Predators, whatever it was with
Adrian Brody.
Correct.
Oh, I have that entire line. That's a great line.
Right. What's the Lawrence Fishburne?
Lawrence Fishburne. I have that one too. He's a great figure.
That movie was not great. And we got how many aliens from those? From how many Predators from that?
We got the three.
We got everybody. We got everybody.
All of them. Yeah.
We got the Falconer. We got the guy that walking the dog. We got the
Berserker.
We got the Wolf. We got everybody. We got everybody.
And then you got the Adrian Brody and you got the Lawrence Fishburne.
Right.
Which were great.
They're great figures.
The only one they skipped was what the last one that came out, The Predator. Right, that was a little wacky. They showed that figure at San Diego Comic-Con, right? The Predator, and they never released it.
Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember. But the whole point is, do you remember when Prometheus came out?
Yeah,
you
remember they teased those.
Well, so I thought that those were coming. What are they called? Those guys? Those white guys?
The engineers.
The engineers. So I thought they were making them.
Well,
like they teased them. Correct.
They teased the astronauts.
The astronaut. And they I think they didn't have a ship too. I think they teased the ship or no?
No, they didn't tease the ship, but I remember this was back when Hot Toys would do the backstage shots. And I remember they had a table with all these figures and they had the Shaw from the one of the characters, and they had her from the back.
I remember.
So it was the suit, and they never produced her.
I remember. And one thing, you know, now going back to that, there was nothing to give that figure. What do you give the engineer?
Nothing.
Exactly. Hands and a base.
Right. I mean, if you want to get fancy, you do one of the creatures. You do a 2-pack with one of the whatever the alien was at that time.
Correct.
Right.
Right.
You do something like that.
I guess Hot Toys felt like it wasn't worth it. They didn't want to bother. Whatever the excuse was.
I'm hoping that if this Alien Romulus movie is good, Hot Toys will go back and there'll be an interest because they remember the power loader
Yes.
that they teased with that Ellen Ripley.
Yes.
I have the original one, which
Right.
the figure again not great. The hoses in the back have all fallen apart, right? They
Right.
deteriorated, but the plastic portions are still fine. But I'd love to pick up the 2.0 of that
Oh,
that they
absolutely. And
teased.
absolutely.
So
But
hopefully if there's interest, they'll redo that. And then the Marines, right? I think there's money to be made in those Colonial Marines.
yes, but the Marines, they're never going to get made again. Period. That's a fact. They would have.
You
They
don't
would have
think
at
so?
least absolutely not. And look, how many years has it been since they were made?
Well, this is where I think, you're gonna roll your eyes at me, right? Because Present Toys is doing the Ripley. I think a company like that is what we're gonna
Oh
get.
no,
with
yeah, I
Marines.
thought you meant Hot Toys. No, anybody can make them.
Oh
Anybody can
yeah,
make these figures, but I thought you meant Hot Toys. Hot Toys, at this point, it's not even.
right,
Even though you and I would be like, I would buy them, right? I don't know how many people would, even though there are a lot of fans of those
right.
of those characters, right? But
And I
they,
think they just have too much on their plate to go back.
it's not even that. It's the fact that why would you go back for no reason?
Right,
You know what I mean? There's, like you said, there's so much here now.
right.
Why would you want to go all the way back for that? You know,
It's a
why,
gamble too, like you said.
right? And why that? Out of all the things you could do, why that?
Right,
You know, so
right.
I don't think they're ever gonna do that because of those reasons. But can they do it? Absolutely, in a heartbeat, no problem.
Right.
You know, Chris, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here.
I'm doing.
You made it, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. It's like 3:00 in the morning in the UK right now. Let's see who else is in here. Thule, will you show us the museum? Oh, guys, also, Fabs Rudy, keep up the show and tell guys, I forgot to tell you. Also, so I had started filming my my collection tour. You guys saw the little tease, and I recorded all of these cases. So I have a video of every single case. So 6 videos in total. So what I was gonna do instead of making, because it's gonna be like 12 videos of the collection tour, so I don't have to make one 30-minute video, and because I don't have the editing software yet, to have to combine all those 6 videos into one, I'm not even gonna bother. So what I'm gonna do is, at some point, I'll figure out what day works best. I'm going to do the collection. Instead of doing like a tour video, I'm going to do a walkthrough live, and I'm going to do it obviously slow enough per shelf. So if you guys, whoever wants to count the figures, you could count the figures per shelf. And I think that's going to be better, right, than just a regular video. I think doing it live, where I could, sit there and stop and show you guys slowly at my own speed. I mean, it's going to be a while, but I think that's going to be better and more fun. So again, not having the editing software, and I asked Rudy for some help, and he's like, "Yeah, okay." So
Oh, man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Rudy's like, "That did not happen."
That did not happen. I'm like,
Oh man, everyone does stupid things from collecting, like starting to collect. Oh my god!
yep.
Let me tell you something. The stupid things that I've done in the very beginning, I just mentioned to Rudy, not getting figures out of fear that they're gonna, mess up on me. What was the other thing that selling my rare stuff that I thought I was gonna get back.
Yep.
That was the stupidest thing. Selling my 2-pack Battlefront Snow Troopers. I regret that all day, every day. Selling my animation Boba Fett. I regret that all day, every day. So things like that, I regret. Even though the animated Boba was only 2 years ago, maybe. So, but before that, it was just mistake after mistake after mistake, and I was like, "Oh man, what the hell?" But you live and you learn,
Yep.
That's why I did not get them. So, what were you talking about the present toy? You're saying that you think that they should make them since they're doing the Alien line?
Is they're doing the Ellen Ripley. I mean, if anybody's gonna give us those Marines, it's them. And look, I think they can make some money. They're not making as many figures as Hot Toys is making, right? So,
Right.
And again, with the Colonial Marines, it's a lot of the same gear. Just you have to mix things up a little bit. And third party's not going to go all in there, giving us exactly replicas of them of each character, but they could do that.
Right.
So I think a Present Toys could be the best option if that Ellen Ripley sells well. I mean, look, they did the Ghostbusters, right? Not that they're the best by far. Those sculpts are terrible, but they're doing them, right? And I don't know. We'll have to see how those pan out.
And value-wise as well, it works for Present Toys. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause even though they make decent figures. You know, I don't own a single T8-100 that they've made. I just pre-ordered that first one, that last one that they did,
Right.
with the 3 head sculpts. It's going to be my first Present Toys Terminator.
Right.
I'm actually excited for it. I always ask Bob, who has bought a couple, I believe, you know, how he likes them. He says he has no complaints about them. But every
Yeah.
time I look at them in pictures, they don't look like a hot toy. You know what I mean? They're just not.
The closest, the good, the bad, and the ugly figures that I got were probably they were my first experience. They weren't bad. They're not at the Hot Toys quality, but the one figure, right, the bad guy from that movie, they killed that one from a scope perspective, from the tailoring is great. All it needs is a body swap.
This guy,
Colonizers.
he's at the colonizers. Oh my god. Hot Toys is going back with the Jack Sparrow. Feel like anything goes at this point. Well, no. You can't say that because they went back to Scarlet Witch. So that doesn't mean anything. They went back to Anakin. So that doesn't mean anything. You know, they're just going back to get figures to be able to make what do you call it? Artisan out of them. Right. But it's not like they're going back to give us, you know, they're not going back to that movie to give us a different character out of that movie. You know, so
Here's something for you though.
What?
With the artisan line, and think about all the licenses now under the Disney umbrella that Hot Toys has an in for.
Right.
What about an artisan Ellen Ripley from Aliens?
Well, which one? The bald one or the long-haired one?
No, they could do the one from the second movie, the one that Present Toys is doing. Shorter hair, but it's that's a figure
because the first movie she had long hair, like
long hair, then it
curly hair,
went shorter,
then it went shorter, right?
and then in the third one she went bald. But
She went bald.
right, I'm not saying that they're gonna do it, but they have access to Disney, and clearly they have a huge relationship with them. So, would that be something that they'd be willing to do with a limited artisan line? Because you're seeing how many figures do they launch for those? It's like 1,000 figures. I think they could have some figures there.
No, I want to tell you why. There's no reason to, right? For example, and I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. So let's take Jack Sparrow. Okay.
Right.
Jack Sparrow is more relevant, right, than Ripley at the moment. It's a big name, right? It's the franchise is humongous. It's a moneymaker.
Right.
So that character, again, even though there are millions of Alien fans, because of the fact that this character is more mainstream, it's more appealing for them. That's it.
That's true.
That's
it.
True.
No,
you know,
you're right.
That's it. And I'm not saying that they can't go back for Ripley. Not at all. That's not what I'm saying at all, because we know that they could do whatever the hell they want.
Right.
But the reason why I don't think so, again, it's because it wouldn't make sense. It's very random. It would be for no reason, right? And it doesn't mean that they need a reason, but they need relevance, right? They need something to be going on regarding that line or something close to it to give it relevance, right? It's, for example, and it's weird to say that because Hot Toys could come out with Ripley tomorrow and everybody would lose their minds over it. You know what I mean? So that's why it's tricky. Like, I think of it as, it doesn't make sense for them to make something like this just right now because there's nothing that's like it happening at the moment. So why all of a sudden? But that's how it happens. It always happens all of a sudden.
Look, like you said, the Jack Sparrow is definitely relevant. It's a more modern character that people really liked. But that announcement kind of came out of the blue, right?
That's my point, and that's why I just said what I said.
That's the thing, like you said,
that's exactly my point. Because
you never know.
Exactly, because if, like I said, if Ripley was announced tomorrow, everybody would lose their minds. And it would be out of left field just like this one. But the only difference is that Ripley is from the 80s and this is from 2000s, you know?
Right, so more people know it, right?
Correct,
exactly.
correct, exactly. That's why. But again, it doesn't mean that they would never, because you know they would. You know they can.
They can, right?
And anything
I don't put anything past Hot Toys.
And anything artisan is game at this point. Literally anything.
Yeah.
You know, I would have never, I could tell you this. I never expected what's his name? Jack Sparrow to be made artisan. Never crossed my mind.
Yeah, I never thought they were doing that.
Never crossed my mind because again, so intricate with the braids, right? It's all rubber, it's all plastic, it's all whatever it is. And for for that little bit of hair, right? Because it only has a little bit of actual long hair, but all the braids are supposed to be hair.
Right.
So it's like, why would they bother when this is just all well, I didn't see that coming one bit at all.
Right.
Daniel, my friend, how are you? Welcome. Where are you?
I'm doing.
Happy Tuesday, my friend. Thank you for being here. 2:35 a.m. You're crazy. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. He stays up with us. Devil Fabs will be a good video. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I definitely want to do that with you guys. Like I said, have your pen and papers ready if you want to count because there's going to be plenty of time. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys, because I know for a fact, okay? I know for a fact that people don't believe that I actually have over 1,300 figures displayed. So I know that. I know that that's why people are dying for the collection tour to be able to count.
Well, after you do the collection tour, you're gonna have to do the tour of all the boxed figures you have.
Well, that's upstairs.
You're gonna have to do just the shipper boxes.
I gotta do a part.
Everybody's gonna love that.
A part 2. A live walkthrough is going. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I decided to do that just because I feel like, again, because I don't have any editing software, it's gonna be a nightmare. To try to like make it so instead of, like I said, my goal was going to be each case was going to be a separate video. So can you imagine how many videos I would have to have per case, per detail? Not going to happen.
It'd be
so
a huge
no, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
It's gonna be right there.
So that's why live it's going to be better, and because I could do it, from my phone while being on StreamYard, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Do it in chancla. This guy, can you imagine? Oh my god, dang! For me, it's not. Yeah, I can't believe I missed out on it. I hope I get one, guys. If you have extras, message me. Fab, so you should have a guess the size of Fab's collection. The winner. Get imagine, yeah. No, you know what I should do? Instead of the 89 Batmobile, I'll give you guys the shell of the 89 Batmobile. No, you know why that works? Because you can pretend that you have it and it's hidden. It's protected by the shield. Oh man, I wear chanclas even when it's snowing. Yeah, you probably do. He's upstate. When he gets his usual snowstorm is 10 feet. Oh my god, can you imagine living upstate with all that snow all the time?
I dread snow. I dread snow. I don't want to deal with it.
I still have hope for my Jedi Starfighter. Yeah, that's another one that I don't think it's coming. Again, if they make that, I'll be surprised. It'll be out of left field. The fact that, like I said, they made the bat from the Dark Knight Rises in that smaller scale says it all when it comes to planes, right? Obviously, cars is not a problem because they keep making cars left and right, but the planes seem to be an issue, whether it's making the box is being too big, the vehicles being too big, right? All of that
shipping
seems
costs,
like, exactly, the shipping costs. So all that seems to be an issue. So that's why I don't think it'll ever be made in 1/6 unless, which is what I said when it was first announced. The only way that I see this happening is if they could design the vehicle, right? The ship to where the wings are removable, right? So it's not so wide, so it's not so whatever, right? You remove the wings and you have a long box, right? And the wings, instead of having them to the side, you'll have them flat, and there goes a lot of space saving, right? For the wings, because usually the wings are the problem for anything, right? Whether it's a vulture, whether it's a plane, it's always the wings. Look at the Batwing that Jazz Inc. made.
They had to do the same thing. They had to separate out the wings.
Exactly. So that's the only way it'll work to maximize space and not use up too much space. And not only that, but save space when it comes to shipping. Obviously, whatever the weight is going to be the weight of it. But
Right.
when it comes to the actual length and all that stuff, I think that's the only way that they're going to be able to work this. So if they can figure that out, they'll
Right.
make it a 1/6,
Like
100%.
for what is it? The Mandalorian, that N1 Naboo starfighter. That would be something they could do with that because they could break it up into components. You have the body, the little wings
Correct.
with the engines, and the tail
Correct.
portion. You could definitely do something like that for that.
Correct. That'll work for that one too. Yep. But that's the only way. They have to remove the what do you call it? Those wings to be able to maximize. And
Right.
because of the fact, I don't know if you know how the bat is designed, but there's no wings on that thing. That thing is just
It's
weird.
one- Yeah, it's
weird.
like a
Correct.
little beetle or kind
It's
of bug
weird.
looking thing.
It's
Yeah.
weird. It's just weird. That's all it is. It's weird.
Yeah.
So, and you got the propellers like under it too, which is
Right.
weird. And just that whole thing didn't work. It wasn't, you're not able to split it apart. You're not able to separate. You're not able to panel it out. So
Right.
that's why they're like, we can't do this in 1/6 because it's not going to be worth it.
Right.
And that's why they went smaller. Daniel says, so 12-hour live stream coming? When?
Your collection tour.
For the collection tour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you guys, because I'm taking my time, showing you guys each figure and for you guys to count, it's going to be probably 45 minutes to an hour. That's how long it's probably going to be. So whenever I announce it, make sure you wear diapers. Who's this Johnson figure I've been seeing? What film they're from? Oh, tell them what the figure's from.
It's what Future Warriors? It's on Netflix. It's a movie out of Hong Kong, I think. Some sci-fi thing. Plants are taking over the world, and these guys have to go on a rescue mission, or I forget the details, but it's entertaining. If you're looking for a quick watch that's fun and has some good action sequences, that's where it's from.
All right, looks like we did it, guys. So, Rudy, anything coming up for you? Are you waiting for any figures, any videos coming up, or did you do any videos recently?
So my Gore review just went up today.
How amazing is that head sculpt?
That Hot Toys Gore, I'm telling you, I know people hated the movie, but the figures we're getting from that one so far are just impressive, right? And Hot Toys is doing that a lot because Black Adam wasn't a movie people really liked. Morbius, same thing. Thor: Love and Thunder, and so far all those figures have just been excellent.
Yeah, the Valkyrie looks great.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Gore, Black Adam, Morbius. Those all looked great. And then what do I have? Thursday I have the Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man review coming out.
Oh, Toby, yeah.
Toby Spidey. I've got the Cobra, Stallone Shop, which I know how you feel about that one.
Well, tell him how you feel about it. Tell him.
Look, I like it but I'm biased because I love that movie. Right? So I'm willing to overlook a lot of the issues, but the sculpt, if you're expecting a Hot Toys level sculpt, it's not there. And that one is saved definitely by the glasses, the sunglasses. The body's definitely a little overscaled, right? And it's weird too. It's heavy, but the arms don't really close. So he's in some weird position. So you've got to pose it up a little.
Oh, Gore?
No, the Cobra, the Stallone Shop Cobra.
The Cobra. Yeah. Yeah, because those bodies are trash. Those caustic bodies are garbage.
I got it in one pose, and you'll see it in the video when it goes up. One pose where he's got like from the end of the movie where he's got his handgun in his pants, and then he's got the machine gun out. That looks good, and that's probably how I'm going to keep him. Because that one,
is that an Uzi he's got?
It's a weird like machine gun, like a Finnish.
It's like a little one though. It's like a little. I always thought it was an Uzi.
It's not. It's like some weird contraption, but I think I've never seen it in movies, but it's based on a real thing. So
yeah,
that's coming. And then a couple other reviews. And my big one that I'm waiting for, at some point, Sideshow has to ship my Batman.
You're still waiting for
that. At some point, they have to release that one.
Well, you paid for it, so it's coming at some point.
Oh, it's coming. I'm just being impatient.
And what figures did you say you're waiting for? Batman and what else?
Batman, and then hopefully I should be right now. Nothing shipping, but my Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness should be shipping soon.
Yes, yeah. No, I need. So I don't know if you guys know this, but my Death Strange shipped from TK ToysForKiddos.com March 4th, it's been missing since March 4th. So for me to get a replacement, I have to wait till April 4th. So a whole month to be considered a loss or a lost package. So that's why I haven't gotten mine. Within the next couple of weeks, I will be catching up on what is it that you got already that I need to get? Valkyrie,
Gore.
Gore.
Did you get Riva?
I have to get Riva. What else?
Right, the Grand Inquisitor.
I have him.
You have him. You got Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. You've got the
him.
Toby Spidey. You've got him. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, so it's what you mentioned, Riva, Buzz Lightyear. I got to get Fox. I got to get Gore, Valkyrie, Scarlet Witch Deluxe, Catwoman.
Oh, Catwoman, yeah.
These two guys, the two Asian guys that just came out.
You got Morbius already, right?
I got Morbius already.
Yep.
I gotta get what was the other one? There's another one that I'm missing. Yeah, pretty much everything that's out right now that just recently came out, I need to get. So I'm very excited, guys, to get those figures finally. I can't believe they lost my Death Strange. It hit customs, so the tracking is stuck in customs right now.
Ooh.
The people, yeah, it just disappeared from customs. We got the tracking information notification that it got to customs. It was processed through customs, and it just never moved from there.
One of those customs agents saw your figure and said, "Oh, this is
Oh,
awesome."
something. They probably Googled like what it was, and they're like, "Oh, look at that!
I'm keeping it.
$300." Yes, guys, hit that like button before you guys leave. The 30 of you guys in here, please hit that like button before you guys get out of here. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, get streamed tonight. This channel doesn't thrive just based on topics and releases of the week. Is all encompassing. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, no, we try. I at least try not to just focus on that stuff, because when we don't have stuff, topics of hot toys or whatever, we still have something to talk about. I'll come up with something all the time. You know what I mean? And if Rudy came more often, we would have more conversations about the old times, the golden era of hot toys. He's another one who would know that era, because he has actual figures from that era.
That was a great time, man.
Yep. My Catwoman out from Toys Care should be here in the next few weeks. Oh, lucky. She looks so good to that Catwoman. That head sculpt is so good. Fabs bringing the heat, great. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here, guys. So, as always, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button as always. I'll obviously be back. What's today? Tuesday. Probably before Saturday, 100%. We're definitely going to get more announcements. What was I going to say? So, am I getting something else? Yeah, so like I said, I'm getting that Buzz Lightyear. What else did I get? There was something else that should be coming besides that. I don't know.
You're jazzing 22 Batmobile?
More like,
How dare you?
all right, guys. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.